Gentlemen, and welcome inside George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. It's time for another exciting edition of Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. I'm Chet Yoder, so glad to have you with us this evening as the Mudbugs conclude this two-game series between the Mudbugs and the Jackalopes. Once again, I'm Chet Yoder, and this is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. And the Mudbugs right now on a 7-game win streak, and I didn't have to confirm it a little earlier today. Their longest win streak of such is a 9-game win streak back in the 2017-2018 Robertson Cup championship season. I had a hard time looking it up, and I did confirm that that was the longest. It was a 9-gamer, so they are just too shy of tying their record mark for consecutive wins in the NAHL franchise era. The Mudbugs, once again, with the win last night, 4-2. And we'll talk to Mudbugs associate head coach Rich Perron, but he was talking about how he did not like the start last night and really how Odessa really kind of dictated the pace in the early goings, and it had the Mudbugs a little bit out in front, or I guess you can say flat-footed, so to speak, on their home ice. And they were outshot. I mean, Odessa outshot Shreveport 27-23. The Mudbugs made the most of their chances. And that's the thing. I think that'll be the message, is that you got to find ways to win. The Mudbugs are finding ways to win now. They've done it 7 consecutive times. The goal scorers for the Mudbugs, Matt Vermanen was able to tie it late in the first with his 6th of the year. Then down 2-1, Giovanni Procopio and Joe Mack convert on a 2 on the goalie. At exactly the 16-minute mark, Braden Dorfman got the secondary assist. And then in the third period, boy, Garrett Steele, and we'll talk to Mudbugs associate head coach Rich Perron about Steele's play right now, as he now has a 9-game point-scoring streak. He scored his 10th in dramatic fashion at 17:54 the third. It was his 10th from Gato and Joe Mack, and boy, that line's been tearing it up right now, and they're able to produce the game winner, and then Sean Bunting able to squeeze in an empty net tally at 18:44 to seal the deal. And another fine start for Arseny Sergeyev, as he was able to make 25 saves. He picked up his 9th win in the season, and tonight they'll go back to Cole Hudson, and we'll get to more of that in our Whataburger starting lineups. A look at the standings in the South. It continues to stay tied atop the South, at least. And in first place, the Mudbugs at 37-5 with 65 points. They are now have a 4-point lead over Lone Star. Lone Star won last night. Boy, they beat up on Amarillo 6-1 final last night. Lone Star's won 4 in a row. They're now at 61 points. So they want to try to stay within striking distance of Shreveport. So it'll be a 4-point lead with 2 games in hand for Shreveport. Then in third place, Amarillo. They've lost their last 3 straight now. They're at 53 points. A little bit of a distance between the third spot to the 1 and 2 spot, and that's big for Shreveport and Lone Star, as they're trying to ensure that they have home ice advantage in the first round of the playoffs. Then in the 4th seed is Wichita Falls. They've lost their last 3 straight. They're 0-1 and 2. They're stuck now at 51 points, just 2 points behind Amarillo for that third spot. And then New Mexico getting a big win last night. They've won their last couple. They're at 34 points, still mathematically alive for a playoff spot, but a lot would have to happen for that to be obtained. And then Odessa in 6th place at 25 points. We'll talk to Mudbugs associate head coach Rich Perron after these messages. It's the Mudbugs and the Jackalopes, Game 2 of this 2-game series coming your way. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFatta & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFatta & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defattapi.com for more information.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Congratulations to our Shreveport Mudbugs on this 2021 season. They have overcome the odds of a pandemic to keep hockey alive in Shreveport-Bossier. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Game 2 of this 2-game series between the Mudbugs and the Jackalopes. We're joined by Mudbugs associate head coach Rich Perron. And Coach, you squeeze out the win, but did it seem like it wasn't the hottest start in the first period? But once again, you were able to overcome it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we didn't get to the start we wanted. I would say all around our game wasn't great, but if you can learn by winning, I mean, that's a perfect combination. And RC played really well for us too in nets and gave us a chance to win.
Do you get that feeling? You played this game for quite a while. When you come back after a road trip and you have that first home game, sometimes it could be a little bit troublesome to get your feet under you?
Yeah, I mean, especially when things are rolling, they're going so well, you always want to keep going forward, but, they're not all pretty, right? I mean, we're 37-5. I mean, there's been some great wins and some not so pretty ones, but at the end of the day, the thing I could take away is that we're finding ways to win every night.
You talked about finding ways to win. Garrett Steele, boy, in the slot and a hell of a shot.
Yeah, Steeler's been one of our best forwards. He's been really good for us. Buying into our system. I think he's really come into his own this year, and Steelers always had a great shot, even going back to last year, and he has a great quick release, and he got one in the slot, didn't stick handle, good quick release, and beat the goalie for the win, really.
Did I hear that correctly earlier this afternoon? You said the Mudbugs are 21-0 when they're score first?
Yeah, it's I was looking at the stat maybe about a week ago, and I was looking at per period, and you go deeper into stats, and we were 21 or 22-0 scoring the first goal.
That's not the case the last couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, we had our fair share of losing 1-0 games last year, but hey, guys are really buying in, and we're almost averaging 4 goals a game here. So
you were day-to-day with Adam Colson. Was it one of those game-time decisions where you put him in, and how did he feel along with Doherty?
Well, I mean, it was funny because about a day earlier, we might have been down to 5 defensemen because Johnny Haller got hurt. So we were down to 5. We were kind of scrambling at one point, and repeated phone calls with the doctor yesterday, and I think we got the clearance at 4:30 for Colson to play. I mean, and with certain injuries, you really want the doctor's final say, so something doesn't come back to haunt you as far as coaching and medical staff here for the Mudbugs. But he got cleared, and I thought he adjusted well. Doherty came back in, after missing last weekend. And, I used both of them sparingly, kind of evened it up, but they did really great.
I wanted to ask you about Jake Mack. We know about what Joe Mack is doing, and Jake's one of those guys who's fighting for ice time, hadn't played a game in a little while. He got in there. How do you think he fared?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's in a part of where we have 3 or 4 guys that are not seeing regular action, and it's a tough thing mentally to stay motivated. But Jake's had a great attitude, and then he was injured for 2 or 3 weeks in that mess too. So that's where he missed a bit of opportunities to play. I thought he did well for the situation he's been in. I thought he did well, even barring that. I mean, he's a young guy. He's going to be a future here, and we do have to invest the time and effort into him, and he's been a great teammate.
All right, another sweep on the horizon. What has to happen tonight to grab it?
Well, a lot better start than last night. It feels like when we're going through our woes, it's always the start. So, especially at home, you get the fans into it. You get that momentum build. So, I think playing sound hockey and get a lot of shots on net, and hopefully you can score some goals early in the game, and that usually sets the tone for us.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thanks a lot, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages here in the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuo letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to BayouBlasters.com.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Congratulations to our Shreveport Mudbugs on this 2021 season. They have overcome the odds of a pandemic to keep hockey alive in Shreveport-Bossier. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Now time for the Whataburger starting lineups. Once again brought to you by Whataburger, just like you like it. First for the Odessa Jackalopes, head coach by Jason Fortier. Assistant coach Nate Skidmore. At left wing will be number 27, Gabe Bennett. At center will be number 15, Liam O'Hare. And on the right wing will be number 13, Mike Manzo. On defense will be number 29, Nate Boak. And number 20, Connor Cruet. Getting the start in nets, and boy, he's an Eiffel Tower in the cage. 6'8", 195 pounds, number 33, Cooper Black. And for Black, he's been very impressive because he's got a couple of the Mudbugs, Jackalopes wins rather, and wins have been hard to come by for Odessa. He's 2-6, but his goals against is 2.59 with a .920 save percentage. Not bad for a struggling Jackalopes team. Now your Whataburger starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs. Head coach by Jason Soupy Campbell. Associate head coach Rich Perrant. Development and operations Gavin Morgan. And honorary assistant Chris Lane. At left wing will be number 14, Sean Bunting. At center will be number 13, Mason McCormick, who had the night off. And number 23, Billy Fetchko, will man the right wing. On defense will be the captain, number 16, David Brazil, and number 41, Trenton Heide. In net, making the start, will be number 30, Cole Hudson from Tonawanda, New York. Hudson's had an outstanding season so far in a Mudbugs uniform, and he's looking for his 6th straight win between the pipes. He's 17-4-3 with a 6'1", 175-pound frame, 1.97 goals against. Boy, he has been impressive. He's been everything the Mudbugs hoped for when they were trying to shore up their goaltending position, and he is top 5 in goals against. His save percentage is .930. He's been impressive. He'll get the start in nets between the pipes for the Mudbugs. Those are your Whataburger starting lineups. Brought to you by Whataburger. Just like you like it. I like a barbecue chicken strip sandwich myself, and you put in a little Louisiana hot sauce, and oh, that's some good stuff. Whataburger, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Mudbugs making their way onto the ice a little bit late this evening, but they're coming in with their home white jerseys with the Mudbugs crest in front. Odessa in their navy blues with the red and white, and it gives us a chance to let us know how much our 2020-2021 Shreveport Mudbug billet families have been this season. A big thank you to Dennis and Gene Fisher, Leon and Brian Bechtel, Harriet Body, Zach and Jordan Schultz, Levi and Charlie Dew, Jordan and Lindsay Gamble, Keith and Becca Gibbs, Mr. Jim Hacker, Spencer and Candace Hardy, Brian and Kristen Hill, Ed and Jennifer Horton, Jeff and Nicole Lowe, James and Amanda Meyer, Miss Karen Mitchell, our brilliant Mudbugs billet coordinator, Miss Carlene Mudd, Martin and Carla Mueller, along with Chucky Landry and family, Scott and Karen Musket, Ronnie and Bridget Peterson, Kyle and Paige Porter, Randy and Tanya Reeves, Casey Ryan and Dave Percotta, Amy and Trey Salters, Miss Tammy Sutton, and Mark and Shannon Weldon for all being proud billets of the Mudbugs this 2020-2021 Mudbugs season. Once again, thank you so much for everything you do. Hashtag love our billets. Mudbugs making their way onto the ice with a packed house here at the George. It is Scout Night as Cole Hudson makes his way out into the ice. And the cardboard cutout faces are starting to become a trend here in Shreveport. I see Miss Leanne Bechtel, Cole Hudson's adoring billet mom, absolutely festive and flashing that cardboard cutout that looks really good. My goodness, that cardboard cutout looks sharp. I can see it from here, and I'm looking across at the Bechtels right now. Mudbugs players coming out with youth hockey players. That's always a great scene. Now we ask that you please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem as the Mudbugs get ready to take on the Jackalopes in Game 2 of this 2-game series on a Louisiana Saturday night. A razzlingly pretty edition of tonight's national anthem, sung by the very lovely Miss Chaylor Smith. So glad to have her with us as the Mudbugs get ready to tee it up in game 2 of this 2-game series. Mudbugs looking off to a better start than they did last night. They were not happy about that, and they would like to score the game's first goal. Kind of set the pace a little bit more than playing catch-up. The Mudbugs will be hitting the road after tonight's game for a 3-game series in Albuquerque, New Mexico for the first time this season. So they would love to end this home weekend off right. Mudbugs with a 4-point lead in the South with 2 games in hand on Lone Star. Your officials tonight, the lead referee will be C. Harrington. The linesman Brendan Ast and Brad Sotak. Mudbugs will skate from left to right. First period brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Janice Watt at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. We're all ready to go. It's McCormick at center ice, lined up with Liam O'Hare. The Landers puck drop is won there by McCormick. Brazil's got it. He'll fork it on over to Heidi. Heidi now will swing it back over to the captain, Brazil. David Brazil from Granville will just splice it off the near side boards and in deep to the left of Cooper Black. Now to the high slot, picked up, intercepted. Mudbugs trying to hold the zone. That was McCormick's pesky stick. Now to the neutral zone. It will get shoved back to Brazil. He'll throw it to the middle there to the cheesehead. McCormick kind of fumbled it around, but Heidi was there to pick it up. Now along the near side, back to Heidi. The Georgia native skates up along the middle of the ice, and he'll just float it into the Odessa zone. Knocks a body in front. That's Evan Orr. Mudbugs hold the zone. Quick wrist there. Stick save made there by Black from the point on a shot there by Heidi. Now thrown in front, backhand shot. Throws around, rebound chance, save made there by Black. Rowe, puck was loose, and it's taken there by Orr. Boy, Cooper Black like an Eiffel Tower between the cages, as now that soft wrister caught there by Hudson. Back the other way there by Mack Manzo. Boy, Cooper Black covers a lot of ground. Very reminiscent of guys like Ben Bishop, Pecorine. Big and physical and just massive structures between that pipe. Face off now to the right of Hudson. Joe Mack to take the face off. You know what that means. Steele and Gato are on the ice as well. Now a shot from the point from Orr was deflected into the protective netting. Like I said, the Grandpa Kids / SMG line took their first shift, and they'll come out now for Procopio, Vermaden, and Weber. Boy, Procopio and Weber have had chemistry for a really long time, dating back to last year with Matt Hutton. Metcalf wheels it around the far side boards, held in there by Orr, throws it toward the net, it deflects it along the end boards. Now to the far corner, Metcalf to the far side, Procopio trying to squeeze it off the walls. Now behind the cage, that's Colson. Colson now will swing it around behind the cage of Hudson. He'll now try to drop it off. He takes it back now to the far side. Now he'll level it back there to Metcalf, the California native. Mishandled the puck, deflects out of play. It's a good pursuit there for the puck there by German to try to hold the zone, but the puck goes out of play for a face-off that'll stay deep. Or no, it's going to come out of the Mudbug zone. Now just outside the near Mudbugs blue line, scoreless affair, almost 90 seconds gone by here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Face-off won there by Odessa, intercepted there by Brimmer, and now taken away there by Schubert. Schubert now sails it on over to the far side there to Cobb. They come around, and it looks like Odessa's offside, and they are. Mudbugs will be back at home April 23rd and 24th. It'll be our family appreciation night. We'll be thanking our season ticket holders, our billet families for everything they do throughout that weekend, as well as have a lot of our player families making the trip as well. Off the far side boards all the way down is Gockler, and that's going to be an icing call on Shreveport. Your icings tonight brought to you by Bayou Blasters, cleanest shot on ice. I'm Chet Yoder, so glad to have you with us here for Mudbugs Hockey on a very, very comfortable Saturday night for Mudbugs hockey. Mudbugs on a 7-game win streak, 2 games shy of their longest in their NHL franchise history, which happened in the Robertson Cup championship year, which they won 9 behind the cage of Hudson. And I couldn't remember that. Took me a little while. Brimmer now up along to Dorfman from the right side, throws it toward the net. It was too far there for Brimmer, covered up there by Black. Cooper Black, a big man. He's 6'8", around 200 pounds. Like I said, just kind of that mold of Ben Bishop / Pecorine. And those are 2 successful goalies in the National Hockey League. Face off now to the left of Black. Chiseled at, and it is won, the draw, by Jack Musa, the little brother of Joey Musa. The Musa family, good friends with the Gato family. That's always fun. Now along the near half wall, Mudbugs trying to hold the zone. Now to the near side. That's Boak to the far side it goes. Picked up there by Hoyer. Throws it from the right wing. Trying to find somebody through the slot. It rolls into the near corner. Now trying to pick it up there is Boak, taken away there by Hedden. The Kalamazoo, Michigan native now trying to chip it off the walls on over to Gockler. Gockler now wheels it up ahead there to Fetchko. Fetchko now gains the blue line from the right side. He's got a little dance move. Throws the puck, and it gets the protective netting behind Black. That faceoff will stay deep in the Odessa zone. A big hello to the Fetchko family. Tuning in tonight from Michigan. We always love seeing and hearing and obviously visiting the Fetchko family. Miss Melissa, Mr. Joe, little sister Gabby, all tuned in tonight with us. Wonder what the weather's like in Michigan. Should not be too bad around the April time. Face-off, draw, won there by Joe Mack. Along to the near half wall. Now Gato has it from the near corner. Trying to work himself around the big old body of Rahill. Oh, what a hard hit there as Heidi collides there with Gabe Bennett. Now Steele throws a shoulder down on Bennett again, and Bennett goes down. Boy, Garrett Steele always tries to preach physical hockey. He's got the puck back into his own zone. Steele up ahead there to Brazil, up the middle of the ice. He'll throw it back over to Colson. The former Jackalope gains the blue line from the right side. He'll work it in behind the cage, trying to get around the stick of Rahill now to the far half wall. Procopio trying to squeeze it off the walls, trying to hold the zone. That's Joe Mack. Joels it in there behind the cage there for Weber. Weber behind the cage. He's got it. Far side, thrown back up top, and Colson couldn't handle it, so he'll just slice it in deep there for Procopio. Behind the cage now, trying to center somebody through the slot. Backhand shot. They score! That's Vermaelen! And he goes far post, and it rattles it in. Vermaelen second in as many games. Mudbugs 1, Jackalopes nothing. Matt Vermaelen, the young man from Ottawa, finds the game's first goal. Shreveport on top, 1-0 early. Time of the goal, 3:31 of the first. Vermaelen's 7th. Great work behind the cage from Weber, and I believe Procopio will get the secondary helper. Boy, that was a brilliant feed from Weber behind the cage to find Vermaelen through the slot, and he just kind of backhanded it off the far post and in. A little home bounce off the pipe, and the Mudbugs have the early 1-0 edge. The Mudbugs were looking for a better start to this contest than they did last night. Mission accomplished. And I just got a weather report in Michigan. It's rainy and gloomy, so hopefully Vermaelen's goal warmed up all our Michigan folks tuned in tonight, as I'm sure it did. Weber back onto the ice along with Vermaelen and Procopio, and I don't blame Coach Soupy for going right back to that line. 1-0 lead, Vermaelen to take the draw at center ice. Face-off won there by Shreveport. Metcalf to the far corner. Will slide it across there to Colson. Now he'll drop it back to Metcalf. Off the near stick of Vermaelen. Adam Colson will get the secondary helper. So Weber and Colson, the former Jackalope, assist on Vermaelen's second in as many games. Now wagon wheeled around to the near half wall. Trying to hold it in there is Procopio. He'll pelt it in along the end boards. Picked up there by Hart. He'll go to the far side there for Fletcher Anderson. Always dangerous is Anderson. He leads the Jacks with 11 goals this season. Along to the near side, on over to Hart. Banks it off the near side boards, taken there by Colson, and he'll pop it back in behind the cage of Black. 1-0 lead for Shreveport. Along to the near corner. German now tries to scale it out, but he can't. Now along top to the point. Colson can't grab it. Back out to center it rolls. Gockler now will just whip it back in off the near side stick of Brimmer. Behind the cage now, around the near side board. Chirino throws it forward, but it's taken away there by Joey Musa. Musa now will cross-ice pass it on along to the far side, on over to Doherty. The puck now rimmed in, but it goes down for icing on Odessa along the near side corner. 1-0 lead for Bugs hockey, thanks to Matt Vermaelen, and then that is your State Farm drive of the game. For the best car insurance, give my main man Ben Tolis from State Farm a call at 318-688-1522. Ben Tolis from State Farm, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs hockey. Face off to the right of Black. Deep in the Jack zone. Draw is won there by Musa. Puck now mailed off the far side boards all the way down. Not fast enough for icing. Gockler spins it back to the far side. Now kicked it around a bit. Gave it away. Quick wrister. Oh, he shot it wide. That was Schubert. Wraparound chance. Stop made there by Hudson. And he'll skate out. A little bit of a stressful moment there for Gockler. But he is able to get bailed out from Hudson there. And that can happen in the early stages of the first period. You can see Coach Rich, if you're watching, giving a little lecture there to Gockler on what to do with that puck next time it goes behind the Mudbugs net. Off the far side boards. Up ahead, dropped off there to Sanum. Sanum now trying to squeeze it around the far side. Puck now played from the far side there by Doherty. Doherty has it now to the far side there to Sanum from the left point, but the Mudbugs are offsides. A big hello to the Doherty family tuning in tonight from Gurnee, Illinois. Glad to have Mr. Kevin and Miss Amber Doherty. Of course, I saw Doherty's adoring billet mom, Miss Bridget Peterson, with her pregame ritual. She eats Reese's and Coke. I am not strong enough to do that, but Bridget is. Along to the high slot, Brazil throws a shot, it gets blocked. Back the other way, here comes Jack Musa, one man to beat. Oh, what a hooking call there. Man, might have hooked his way down, and we got a penalty shot. I didn't think he had a clear lane to the net.
He had a clear lane to the net. He had a step on his man. Penalty shot.
That's a interesting call there. Coach Soupy, no protest. They did signal it. And now a penalty shot for Jack Musa. I thought you have to have a clear lane to the net. I don't know if he had that. That was close with Doherty chasing him down. And now one of the most exciting plays in hockey. Jack Musa will take it at the 5:41 mark of the opening frame. A penalty shot has been awarded. Trenton Heide's the one who committed it, rather. Here comes Musa, skates in, near circle, from the slot. Backhand shot, oh! He had Hudson down, and I believe he checked it away at the last second. Hudson able to stop Jack Musa on the penalty shot. So the Mudbugs stay out in front 1-0. Boy, that was C. Harrington on the call in dramatic fashion. You know, the rule is you have to have a clear lane to the net. And I thought it was, I'm going to say it's an interesting call. It's a tough call to make. Easier up here than it is down there, I'll say that. Now along to the far side. Puck banked back out to center. Or now off the stick it goes of Hoyard. and gets popped into the Mudbug zone behind the cage. Stolen away. Odessa's got it. Low to high. Back up top now. It goes to Rahill. Quick wrister there by Jack Musa. Deflects into the near corner. Orr now spins it in deep, but taken away there by Colson. Colson now pops it back out to center, and it deflects out of play. A big hello to the Colsons. Tune tonight from Pittsburgh, or check that, Pittsford, New York. Glad to have the Colsons with us. Face off deep now in the Mudbug zone. 1-0 lead after Cole Hudson stops Jack Musa on the penalty shot just a minute ago. Face off won there by Shreveport. Along to the far side it goes. Banked off the far side, boards up ahead there to Steele. A big burst of speed. Far circle. Now he'll take a pivot back. He'll swirl it back. Now puck intercepted there by Liam O'Hare. Intercepted. Quick wrister there. He rattled the glass. That was Steele dancing through the slot. And the puck deflects out of play. 1-0 lead for Bugs hockey. Good end-to-end action here. Face-off now to the right of Black. Face-off won there by Bugs hockey. Gockler has it up ahead there to Headed. Headed now, spins it around. Near circle, skates in behind the cage. Now he has it to the far corner. Headed now, will sail it back up top. Gockler, a ripper, tipped on. It went just wide. That was off the stick of Vermaelen, looking for his second of the night. And now taken down along the near side. Oh, hard hit up top there as Weber throws down of German. Now along there's a hard hit again. Gockler hits Joey Musa. Boy, starting to get physical now. Played to the left point. Boak now to the right point it goes. On over to Kuek. Quick wrister. Deflected wide along to the end boards behind Hudson. Now along to the near side. Vermaelen trying to lose it now. He leads it up ahead off the stick of Weber. Weber's got to come off for a line change. Now up to the near side there to Anderson. He'll flip it toward the net. Easily paddled away there by Hudson as he keeps the play going. Headed now along to the near side there to Brimmer. Stretch pass up ahead there to Sherino. Gains the blue line. He's got it now. Near half wall thrown across. Just under the stick of Brimmer. Now quick wrister there by Brazil. Tipped on. Save made there by Black. That was Dorfman. Now along to the far half wall. Pinching the zone there is Brazil. He'll drop it off there to Sherino. They try to work a cycle. Held up a little bit there by Schubert. Mudbugs looking for a holding call. Now to the left point. Quick wrister there by Dorfman. Blocked in front. Now to the far half wall. Good zone time here for Shreveport. As I say that, the puck deflects out of the zone. Doherty will take it all the way back. That's Colin Doherty of Shreveport. Up ahead off the stick of Sherino. Sherino now gallops up the ice from the left side. He'll bring it in. Brimmer now will bang it in behind the cage with help. Along to the near circle it goes. Wheeled back up top now to Brazil. The captain throws one toward the net. Off the stick of Brimmer. That was Brimmer and Rahill tied up behind in front of the cage, rather. Now played back to the neutral zone. Brazil now will carom it off the near side. Boards up ahead there to Bunting. Bunting along the near side. Railed it back up top. Now relayed back up top to the point. Quick wrister. Tipped on just wide. He had Santam at the doorstep. Now along to the far corner. Through the slot. Bunting throws one just wide from the far side. 11:20 remaining here in the first. 1-0 lead for Bugs hockey. Here comes Jack Musa trying to stick handle his way through. Got hit hard there by Brazil. Now thrown to the slot. Intercepted there by Bunting. They're going to come back now. They got some numbers. 3-on-2. They gain the blue line. Near side. Through the slot. Oh! That was a nifty backhand drop pass there by Colson, but he missed everybody. Go all the way down. Good end-to-end action. Hudson will skate out to his net to drop it off for his buddy Metcalf. Those two have gotten quite close over the season. Off the stick of McCormick. Puck now touched in deep into the Odessa zone to the right of Black. Good end-to-end action. Played back out to center. Colson will grab it. He'll gallop back. Now he'll glide to the far corner it goes. That's Gato. He'll drop it back there to Metcalf. Metcalf now spins it back on over to Colson to the far side. Touched in there by Joe Mack, but it got blocked there by Bankier. Now to the near side, the Metcalf missed everybody. And it's taken away there by Orr. Orr now, bad pass. Joe Mack steals it through the slot. That's Steele. Back up top. Metcalf throws it wide. Oh, Metcalf wanted that one back. He might have rushed it. Now to the far half wall. Taken away, and it's handled there by Orr. And now, puck intercepted. Steele has it. And now the puck is lofted all the way down for icing. And it will be icing on Shreveport. Or on Odessa. Face-off won there by Shreveport. Now reeled in there by Vermont, and now to the left point, Hedden will just lay it in now. Behind the cage, it rolls to the near half wall. Gockler pinches the zone. Mudbugs trying to hold it. That was Procopio. Now pelted off the near side boards, hard hit. Mudbugs hold the zone. Gockler throws it in front. Taken away there by Orr, angled off the far side boards, back out to center. Hard hitting going on as Vermont will just throw it back into his own zone. Behind the Mudbugs net, that's Gockler. He's got a man on its tail. It's Anderson. Now along to the far side. They'll just barrel it back there to Hedden. Hedden now will throw it between the legs over to Gockler along the near side there to Weber. Weber now will glide up the ice, lead it up ahead. Might have got off the stick of Sherino. Now back out to center. That's Joey Musa up ahead there to Anderson. Splits the D. Quick wrister. Stick save made there by Hudson. Big time stop made there by the Tonawanda New York native. All the way down it goes into the Odessa zone. Along to the far side. Joey Musa gets run over there by Brimmer. And now we got a fight. It's Brimmer and Steven Perez. And that was a big right hook there by Brimmer. And he takes him down in front of Black's cage. Brimmer's hit on Joey Musa. All clean. And it is your Sterling Dental Center big hit of the game. Get your teeth checked by giving us a call at Dr. Emil Janu and his wonderful staff at 318-680-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. What a rockin' body hit there by Brimmer, using every bit of that 220 build. I don't like this trade-off, though, if I'm Coach Soupy, because Perez, kind of a low-tier defenseman, and Brimmer, one of your top forwards, are both going to be gone for at least a 10-minute misconduct. Oh, big hit there as down goes Santam, and now we got a penalty coming up to Odessa. It's going to be a head contact. And the Mudbugs are going to go on the game's first power play. Boy, that was right after the draw. DJ Hart can't believe it. He is giving C. Harrington a bunch of lip service. 8:36 remaining here in the first. It'll be a 2-minute power play for the Bugs. They were 1 for 4 last night. They're ranked 14th in the league at 16.6%. On the AEP Swepco power play. Puck now rammed off the near side boards and all the way down as Odessa clears it. Odessa's PK ranked 12th in the league, not bad at 82.7%. The only goal scored by Matt Vermaden, which was his second in this series, assisted by Weber and Colson for now at 3:31 in. Now far circle, quick ripper, he scores! That's Joe Mack, top shelf, where the ladies hide the fine wine. Mudbugs 2, Jackalopes nothing, power play goal. Just 27 seconds into that baby. Everything going right for Shreveport in the early stages. And it's Grandpa Joe who delivers yet another big-time goal. For Joe Mack, goal number 14 on the year. And that head contact penalty on DJ Hart hurts the Jacks. That's what Coach Rich Perrant said in our Landers pregame show. We want to get a couple of goals out in front and get this crowd more into the game rather than playing catch-up. And they're able to do just that. Boy, just a brilliant feed. And Joe Mack in his sweet spot along that left wing circle to my right. Able to rifle that baby home. Stay hot, Grandpa Joe. Odessa wins the draw. They'll take it back into their own zone. Dawson Chirino made the brilliant pass. And Gio Procopio will receive the secondary helper. Procopio and Chirino assist on Mack's 14th of the year, and we got a break in the action. A power play goal for Bugs hockey puts them out 2-0. It's the Bugs 2, the Jacks nothing. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Congratulations to our Shreveport Mudbugs on this 2021 season. They have overcome the odds of a pandemic to keep hockey alive in Shreveport-Bossier. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back in to Mudbugs hockey. After Austin Bremer and Steven Perez got 5-minute findings and a 10-minute misconduct, it was DJ Hart who committed a head contact penalty on Griffin Sanum, and it's Joe Mack, the recipient of a power play goal with just a great snipe from the far circle. His 14th of the year from Chirino and Procopio on the power play. It's a 2-0 lead for Bugs hockey. And now we got a whistle. It's a holding call on Shreveport. And now the Mudbugs will go on the first choice personnel penalty kill for the first time this evening. Billy Fetchko is the guilty party. Mudbugs penalty kill, 84.1%. They're ranked 10th in the league now. They've been climbing up really 4 or 5 spots over the last 2-3 weeks. Odessa's power play is 20th in the league at 13.6. I saw Coach Soupy gliding on over to C. Harrington. He had a few choice words for him. Did not look none too pleased there. Now to the near half wall, that's German. He has the puck. Odessa won the draw. Low to high to Rahill. Thrown across through the slot. Anderson throws, scores. That's a quick wrister, and Anderson is fired up as he's able to flip it in past Hudson. Odessa power play goal. It's Mudbugs 2 and the Jacks 1. Boy, that's a quick answer for Odessa on the power play tally. You know, Odessa always seems to play Shreveport tough, and they are not going to go down without a fight with 7:24 remaining in the first. Mudbugs 2-goal lead cut down to a 1-goal lead. Boy, that was quick work on the man advantage as well. Just like the Mudbugs, Jacks only needed about 15 to 20 seconds to tally one there. It's going to be Fletcher Anderson's goal. They said Joey Musa. It's Anderson's goal through the slot. Tyler German and Joey Musa assist on Anderson's 12th of the year. Anderson having a great year for Odessa. He leads the team in goals. Now thrown across. Odessa looking to tie it. along to the near circle. Pinned in deep now along to the near corner. There was Boak. Now to the far side, that's Colin Doherty. Now up ahead there to Procopio. He'll glide it, stolen away there by Joey Musa. And he'll just jab it back into the Mudbug zone. Wholesale line change here for Odessa. Just as much as the Bugs do one of their own. Now Dorfman comes around, runs into a wall, taken away. Here comes, that's Perdion, quick wrister, he scores! Perdion skated in from the far circle, and he's able to trick Hudson there, and he flips it in, and the Mudbugs and the Jackalopes, just like that, are tied 2-2. Boy, that's a tough goal for Hudson. He saw it the whole way. And that might be one he wants back as J.R. Perdion able to tie the game up. And within a blink of an eye, Odessa erases a 2-goal deficit. Couple of quick strikes for the Jackalopes. Just when you thought it was going to be an easy night for Shreveport, we're all even. Schubert and Aiden Cobb able to assist on Perdion's tally. Boy, after Anderson able to pick up his 12th of the year, it is J.R. Perdion getting his 4th of the year. Boy, this is gut check time if you're Cole Hudson right now. He's won his last 5 straight starts, and he is going to have to buckle down now after giving up a couple early. And I'm not saying they're all his fault. Obviously, the power play goal was tough to give up, but he would tell you he needed to have that last one. That's how big of a competitor he is. Now Odessa. Jack Musa to the far side here to Hoyert. Hoyert gains the blue line from the far side. He pivots now along that far wall. Joe Mack tries to whip it out. He can't. Now head in, throws it back to Hudson, and Hudson makes the save. That's not what Joe Mack had in mind. Of course, just a couple of weeks ago, Matt Vermanen beat Arseny Sergeyev in one of the most freakiest goals you'll ever see in Amarillo. Was that in Amarillo? No, that was in Wichita Falls. We still joke about it because the Mudbugs won that game. No joking matter here. Here comes Weber. He comes around the corner, throws it in front under the stick of Procopio. Now back the other way. Here comes Ben Doherty. Throws it up ahead. Near circle, Bankier. Centering feed intercepted there by Colson. Back the other way. Here comes Vermanen. He'll lead it up ahead for himself to grab along to the near corner. Chasing after it there is Vermanen. Along to the end boards. Mudbugs and the Jacks with a wild, crazy first period. Along to the end boards now, trying to fight over the walls. Thrown in front, blocked off there by Boak. Boak now along to the near half wall. Pelts it off the near side boards there to Bennett. Puck now just barreled back in there by Boak. Slowed down there by Hudson. Hudson trying to face some adversity here. Now thrown, oh no, a giveaway. Pops it down just wide now to the far corner. Sherino trying to slip it out, he can't. Now Rahill to the near side there to Orr. Orr now from the near half ball. Shot gets blocked there by Sanum, but Odessa holds the zone. And wraparound chance. Blocked in front. That was Orr. Now spun around. Manzo thrown across. Bouncing puck. Settled down. No. Caromed around there. Vermanen battling for it. 4 minutes left in a very, very high-octane first period. We're knotted up at 2. Puck now just laced back into the Odessa zone. Rahill will go fetch it down. Off the near side boards. Sanum slows it down over to Sherino. Leads it up ahead, too far there for Dorfman. Now along to the far side. Anderson kind of gets a body on Dorfman. Thrown back up top to the left point. Good job there. Doherty to Brazil. Thrown toward the net. Glove save. Made there by Black. Might have been tipped on its way through there by Sanum. Big hello to the Sanum family. Tuned in tonight from Berkeley, Michigan. Glad to have them with us. 3:35 remaining here in the opening frame. Mudbugs 2, the Jackalopes 2. Face off to the left of Black. Face off the far side boards. Now popped back out to center. Doherty now along to the near side there to Brazil. He'll fork it back to Doherty, back out to center. Now fought off McCormick trying to hold it, and he'll just take it back now. Brazil on over to Doherty, and now McCormick along to the right side. Fetchko trying to flip it, and he can't. Back out to center. The cheesehead McCormick to the far side there to Brazil. Brazil now will just sling it in. Slowed down there by Black. Now taken there by Fetchko. Near circle shot there by McCormick, but he got tied up there by German stick. Puck now just thrown toward the net there by German. It's paddled away there by Hudson, and Hudson kind of was indecisive there if he wanted to hold it or drop it. He ended up holding it last second. And you don't see Hudson rattled very much this season, and he looks to be a bit rattled. Hudson trying to shake it off right now, but we just never see him rattled whatsoever. That's how good he's been between the pipes, but you knew this time was going to come where he was going to have to battle that. We'll see how he gets through it. Now behind the cage of Hudson. Hard hitting Gockler, trying to kick it around off the walls. Getting help there by Hedden. Hedden now has along the far side. He'll whip it off the far side boards, but he can't get it out. Now Fetchko, Gockler gave it away. Quick wrister blocked in front. Oh no, thrown in front. Hudson's got it. Pecking away at it there was Perdion looking for his second. 2:20 remaining in the first period. The Mudbugs just want to get out of this period, at least stay tied 2-2. Because Odessa has tilted the ice in their favor with a couple of quick strikes. Odessa scoring 2 goals in a span of 1 minute and 11 seconds. Quick wrister from the point. Stick save made there by Hudson. He'll cover it up on a shot there from the right point by Bankier. Faceoff will stay deep in the Bug zone. Mudbugs trying to win the draw. Hooked a little bit there was Metcalf. That bench was going crazy on the Bug side, and now we got a penalty coming up to Odessa. Both teams able to capitalize on their first power play opportunities, and now the Mudbugs will have their second of the night. It's going to be Jack Musa as the guilty party. Face off to the right of Black. Face off won there by Odessa. Boy, you got to win your face-offs. Now Orr's going to kill off some time, and he will just sky it all the way down. Picked up there by the former Jack. That's Colson. He'll glide back behind the cage of Hudson. 1:53 remaining in the period. 1:40 left on the AEP Swepco power play. Doherty throws it back up top to the left point. Joe Mack couldn't work it in. And that puck is just barreled all the way down. Picked up there by Colson. Mudbugs can't get much going here, at least in the first minute of the man advantage in this one. Hudson swings it back, and Weber wasn't there to grab that pass. It goes all the way back down. Boy, this power play looks nothing like their first opportunity. Down to a minute left in it. Metcalf thrown back over to Gato. Gato now to the far side there to Hedden. He'll drop it off there to Brimmer. They'll set it up now. Fetchko back up top to Metcalf. Along to the near side to McCormick. Back to the point there to Metcalf now thrown across. Near circle. Hedden threw it through the slot. Canceled out there by Hart. But Mudbugs hold the zone. Oh, it bounces back out. Mudbugs got to get it out. And Metcalf fumbled it around a little bit, but he couldn't hold the zone. Down to 45 seconds left in the period. 30 seconds left on this lustless power play effort. Oh, no, given away. And, German overskated it. Now the Mudbugs can take advantage. And the puck is intercepted and gunned all the way down toward the net there by Orr. Procopio's going to take it with one last rush now with 15 seconds left on the Swepco power play. 2-2 is the score. Mudbugs a little scattered after the 2 quick strikes by the Jacks. Now from the right side, that's Colson. He'll now ding it in along to the near side. Penalty coming up to an end. It is over. Now 10 seconds left in the period. Out of the box comes Jack Musa. They got a 3-on-2. Here comes Orr. Poke checked away there by Doherty. Up ahead, one last chance. Colson now will just hold it in along the neutral zone, and that'll do it. So the Mudbugs 1 for 2 on the man advantage. The Jacks 1 for 1. And after one period of play, it is the Mudbugs 2, the Jackalopes 2. Stick around for the Berkshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. We'll replay our interview with talented forward Austin Brimmer after these messages. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Congratulations to our Shreveport Mudbugs on this 2021 season. They have overcome the odds of a pandemic to keep hockey alive in Shreveport-Bossier. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back in to the Berkshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show, joined by one of my favorites, Austin Brimmer, and as they call you in Canada, Aussie. Thanks for the time. Appreciate you joining us.
Yeah, thank you very much. Pleasure.
Talk about this 6-game win streak. I mean, it's your longest of the season as a team. What do you think's been the key factor behind it?
I think the main thing is playoffs are obviously coming up, and guys start knowing how special of a group we have here, and teams like this are very rare to come in careers, and I think everyone's just slowly starting to buy into the structure that the coaches have laid out, and we're proving it right now. When everyone buys in to have one common goal, you find success, and I think that's what we're having right now. Everyone just seems to be finding each other. Everyone knows where each other is on the ice, and everyone has each other's back out there. Like as we saw in Wichita, we don't take anything from anyone, and I think that's just what we have. We kind of have that swagger with us right now.
I have to ask you about Wichita. Obviously the incident with the original call being a slew foot, then they changed it to boarding. I know the emotions ran high, and obviously officiating is a hard job, and we can obviously leave it at that. But you're obviously angered by getting dismissed from the game. You took it out on the wall. The wall took the bigger brunt of it with the stick. Have you ever had that kind of emotional outburst?
Well, as you know, hockey is just such an emotional game, and I was just playing my game, and I thought it was a clean hit. Yeah. And, the video showed it was a clean hit, and obviously the ref was in the wrong. But, obviously I was still in kind of that drought, so emotions were high, and I just kind of want to get out of it. And then it just felt like things were piling up, and then got kicked out of the game first shift. So, and obviously Wichita's a good team, and I want to be a part of that game. And getting thrown out the first shift, obviously I was a little frustrated and a little mad. So one thing led to another.
The goal drought obviously ended for you, and it was a big goal because it was early in the game. You guys set the tone in that win in Amarillo. obviously we can talk about weight being off the shoulders, but during the goal drought, I mean, how much were you battling your confidence level? Were you like, man, what am I doing? Where am I at? Like, is my game changed? Did you have many conversations with yourself about it?
Yeah, it was totally a mental game. Fortunately, I had some great conversations with, the coaching staff and Muskie. They just said, play your game, focus on the three things that make you so successful and just dominate those parts of your games every night. And, obviously it was just one of those periods where, pucks were just bouncing over my stick or goalies were just hitting like the tip of their pad or something like that. It was just one of those things I had to get over, and, thankfully I did. But at the end of the day, I was still getting chances during those games, and, I was still playing good hockey. Obviously the goals weren't going in, but I'm kind of happy I went through that because I feel it made me a little bit stronger as a player and as a person to go through, that mental game, because this is my first year living away from home. So, I was just I had to go through all that by myself. So I was kind of proud of myself for going through all that. And it was a very big relief when I saw that puck go in the net there.
They always say you're as good as your line mates, and I can't think of two more supportive line mates than you've had right now with Dawson Chirino and Braden Dorfman. Dorfman having one of those years that you obviously notice. He leads the team in the points. Chirino's one of those guys, high-wired, high-octane. How has that chemistry been for you? And it obviously has helped you as much as I'm sure you've helped them.
Yeah, it's been great because, even off the ice, they're great guys as well. Dorf, he's an unreal center to be with. Obviously, he's great on draws, and you can just see the way that he plays. He's so smart, and he always knows where to be, and he has a great shot, and it's accurate. And then, Doss, he's typical, small little feisty guy. He's like almost like a little chihuahua in those corners. He's not afraid of no one, no matter how big they are. And, I think we're just using each other to the best of our abilities right now. I think we all know our strengths, and we're using each other to our strengths, and I think it's working out great for us lately.
Coming to Shreveport, you're an 0-1. You committed to Long Island. So I guess that question that in-depth hockey fans would ask is, are you coming back next year, or are you set to go to Long Island this fall, or do you even know?
Yeah, I'm set on coming back next year. The whole with the COVID going on, players had the extra year of eligibility, so Long Island had a couple players who decided they want to come back for next year, and it's given me the opportunity to come back to Shreveport and, take on a little bit more of a leadership role maybe, and, be a bigger guy, have a bigger role, and, develop my game a little bit more before I get into that college level, because the college level it's a man's game, and, another year in Shreveport will give me some more confidence, and it will allow me to, get bigger and stronger.
Did you ever envision this kind of support around the community with Shreveport? We talked about it earlier off the mic, and I just kind of wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, no, honestly, before I got drafted to Shreveport, it was honestly right around this time last year. I had absolutely no idea about the Shreveport Mudbugs or the organization. It wasn't until Mike Camilleri, he was a GM in the league that I played in, he kind of talked to Muskie and the coaching staff, and he kind of brought my name up, and then that's when I kind of heard about the Mudbugs, and I did some research, and you start looking at Google Images and videos, and you see how much the community becomes behind the Mudbugs, and I saw how special of a place it really is to be in Shreveport, and to have a great team in Shreveport playing this year, I feel like I'm very lucky, and hopefully we could do something special for the fans here.
You talked about COVID as we're talking to Austin Brimmer, Mudbugs forward here on the Brookshire Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. COVID, obviously a big deal in Canada. Your family, obviously, so supportive of you, and you come from a nice family, well-rounded. How tough has it been on them? And I'm sure that it's been tough on you, the fact that they can't be here.
Yeah, well, every game since I started playing hockey, my parents have been there for me. They've been at the game, so it's kind of like a little bit of a shock for them to not even be there. And I know, like, me and my dad, we always have conversations after every game, and he's usually there at every single game. He would travel to games in Ontario last year just to watch. And then my mom, she always gets after me because she always has my room, she's always make sure my room's clean, or she hates she can't see what I'm packing on road trips because she always wants to make sure I have a certain amount of underwear, a certain amount of shirts, a certain amount of socks. So it's just as hard as it is on them as it is on me being away from home, because I'm like the baby child, so I'm like the last child. So I guess they're seeing that kind of grow up and move away. But yeah, it's been hard, but we're getting through it.
Yeah, they're getting through it by listening to the game broadcasts, and they got that crazy broadcaster. I just hope he hasn't scared your mom and dad away.
They absolutely love you as a commentator. My dad, every game he sent me texts of how great of a commentator, and the southern sayings like the holy gumbo. They absolutely love it. It's entertaining for sure, and even my grandma, she watches it at her retirement home, and she absolutely loves you as a commentator too. So it's all fun for them when they watch it back home.
Oh, I appreciate that. You are a Toronto guy, Toronto Maple Leafs fan, Canada kid, obviously hockey born in that in that region. You're a big body, obviously. Did you feel those expectations and that pressure? Do young men like yourself feel that pressure coming up playing hockey, especially in Canada?
For sure. I mean, hockey is basically everything in Canada, and I think people down here would be shocked to see how chaotic it is in even minor hockey. Like, even the parents are crazy, and the OHL is a big junior league in Ontario, and there's like an OHL draft, and that's a huge deal. People have to get releases from other like minor hockey teams just to travel to play on another team in the city. It's there's a lot of pressure going on, and obviously hockey's the biggest sport, but I think it kind of grows the player into what they're going to be when they're older. It kind of grows the love of the game you have, because it's so competitive. I have like 5 best buddies back home, and all 5 of them are playing a high level of hockey. So it's kind of cool. We're all like love each other, but we're all competing. It's pretty fun.
I know you watch a lot of NHL, and your body is something that obviously gets looked at. You're very skilled, kind of that freak in nature. Is there a guy that you try to mold yourself after in the NHL? Because you obviously watch a lot of it.
Yeah, I sort of look at those like big body guys who use their body to their advantage. I try to pick different skill sets from different players. Wayne Simmons, he actually just went to the Toronto Maple Leafs. He's a big body in front of the net, and he has a soft touch right in front of the goalie. So I look at him. A player like Jamie Benn is also a big player. He comes off the wing, he has a good shot. So I try to pick different skill sets from different players. Another player is Josh Anderson on Montreal. He does a great job of getting the puck wide and using his body to protect it and take it towards the net. I love watching the game of hockey. I love studying it, and I love picking different skill sets from different types of players and trying it out in practice and see if I could use it in a game.
That's Austin Brimmer. Your game has obviously been one of the big key contributors to the Mudbugs' success, and thanks for the time, and good luck the rest of the way.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada & Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter, like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada & Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Congratulations to our Shreveport Mudbugs on this 2021 season. They have overcome the odds of a pandemic to keep hockey alive in Shreveport Bossier. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuel letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to BayouBlasters.com.
Congratulations. B, if you don't run right down here right now and collect your jersey,
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. A tipsy-turvy first period for both teams. A 2-2 score as the Mudbugs struck first with a couple of quick tallies. And then it was Odessa coming right back in a 1-11 span to even the score. For Modern and Joe Mack for Shreveport, Fletcher Anderson and J.R. Perdion for Odessa. 2-2 after one. Now time for the DeFata and Associates LLC second period. DeFata and Associates LLC, risk analysis and investigative matters, personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or log on to DeFataPI.com. Puck now pelted toward the net. There by Odessa, got blocked. Long change for both teams. Mudbugs skate from right to left. Thrown in front. Puck now knocked into midair into the near corner. Played back up top to Kuet. Kuet now from the right point. He'll rail it in behind the cage. Thrown in front. Taken away there by Fetchko. Fetchko will flip it in behind the cage of Hudson. Now battling for it there is Colin Doherty, trying to squeeze it off the walls. Brazil is there as well. Now tangled up a bit to the far corner. Taken away there by German along the far half wall. Tripped up there was German, and it looked like Doherty might have got away with one there. Now rolled in behind in front of the cage of Hudson. Hard hit. Oh, and a late hit. Might have been head contact as McCormick levels Anderson. German comes right back up top to punch him in retaliation. And the Mudbugs will be down a man in the first minute of the DeFata and Associates LLC second. Of course, Bremer and Perez still working off their 10-minute misconduct penalties. Just a 2-minute on the Cheesehead McCormick. Right back on the man advantage for Odessa. They're 1 for 2 tonight. Penalty comes just 46 seconds into the first. Face-off one there by Metcalf. And he's able to knock it off the near side window and all the way down. Roughing is the call on McCormick. And he is still anguished at the calls. He sits in the box with Bremer. Along to the far side, tied up, taken there by Hoyard. Hoyard trying to work it off the stick of Weber, and Weber throws it back into the far neutral zone. Now taken there by Manzo. He gains the blue line from the right side. He comes in now near corner behind the cage, intercepted there by Metcalf. Off the far side boards, Weber's got it. Weber now thrown up ahead, one man to beat. Here comes Joe Mack from the far side. He'll throw it off the stick of German, and he'll go into the protective netting. That faceoff will stay deep in the Odessa zone. Great work there from Weber and Joe Mack. Face-off now in the right wing circle to the left of Black. 2-2 contest, 1:18 left now on McCormick's roughing infraction. First choice personnel penalty kill out on the ice for the Bugs. Matt Vermont to take the draw. Face-off, battle won there by Odessa. Late to the bench, I believe, was Trenton Heidi. He's come back on and appears to be okay. Now thrown into the near corner. Now behind the cage. German takes a hard hit there by Brazil. Played back up top to Rahal. Rahal walks the line. Now near circle. Joey Musa throws one toward the net. Blocker save made there by Hudson. It's a big save there by Hudson. Now the far half ball kept in there. Now to the top of the point. Blown tire. Mudbugs trying to take off with it. 2-on-1. That's headed. He's got Procopio. Back to Procopio through the slot. Throws it toward the net. Blocker save made there by Black. It was bouncing a bit on Procopio. Now a tie-up stick. Stolen away. Headed. Thrown back up top. Kicked off the skate of Weber. He couldn't handle it. Now intercepted there by Weber. Weber throws a body, and he's able to weed it in to the Odessa zone. Down to 15 seconds remaining now on the man advantage for Odessa. They'll take it. One last rush. 2.5 gone by in the second. Up the middle of the ice now. Weber rakes it in, now taken away. And now Bankier to the far side to Bennett. Intercepted there by Weber. Out of the box comes McCormick. Now twisted in there by Weber. Great job there by the first choice personnel penalty kill. Once again, stellar tonight. Now off to the near side boards. Blocked off there by O'Hare. Intercepted there by McCormick. Now along to the near circle. Twisted around to the near corner. Metcalf dropped the head there for Joe Mack. Back to McCormick. McCormick mails it off the near side boards. Up ahead there to Bunting. Along to the near corner. He'll bang it in. Takes a weird bounce to the near corner now. Bunting able to hold the zone though. Good big body there from Arizona. Battling for it there. Getting work there from McCormick. Fetchko behind them. Now stolen away and possessed and controlled there by O'Hare. O'Hare now works from left to right from the near side. He'll lead it up ahead off the stick of Bennett. Now Colson behind the stick of Bunting. Now along the near half boards. Taken there now by Evan Orr back into his own zone. He'll carry him it off the near side boards. Back into the Mudbug zone. Metcalf up the middle of the ice there to Fetchko. He'll fire it in to the Odessa zone. Behind the cage of Black. Get forecheck there by Dorfman. Trying to pinch the zone there was Sherino. Couldn't hold it in. And, trying to get after it there was Fetchko. Now tied up through the neutral zone they go. Kicked around now. Metcalf up ahead. Mudbug's got a little space. Here's Dorfman. Gains the blue line. Near circle. Quick wrist there. Blocker save made there by Black. He didn't know he had it as he looked back along the end glass, but he's able to keep it out and hold on to the rebound, and now pushing and shoving after the play. Well, that was a tricky shot there by Dorfman. Trying to go blocker side on Black. Boy, he covers a lot of ground. He is an acre in front of that cage. Face off now in the left wing circle to the right of Black. Joe Mack to take the face off. Well, Joe Mack could snipe one past him. He'd love to do it again. Now off to the right point. Poked in there by Brazil. In deep now behind the cage. That's Joe Mack. He'll tie it up along the walls. Getting help there from Gato. Now taken away there by Cobb. Cobb now spinning around. He can't yank it out. Played back to the right point. Trying to keep it in there with Steele. Now played back up ahead. 3-on-2. Here's Kuet. Gains the blue line from the far side. Now thrown to the point. That was a centering feed under the stick of Perdion. Now played back out to center. Joe Mack will just jolt it off the near side boards in deep. Steele will go fetch it down. 2-2 game to the far corner. Another tight one tonight between these two teams. Played back to the near side. Puck now slung back in there by Perdion. Wholesale line change here for the Jacks. Behind the cage now. Doherty to the far side there to Brazil. Brazil will bang it to the far side. Boards up ahead off the stick now of Dorfman. Dorfman trying to kick it in deep now. Held in there by Sherino. Far half wall. Dropped in deep there to Dorfman. They'll go low to high to the point. Bouncing around. Gockler a ripper. And he shot it just wide off the rebound. And Black will cover it up. 5:18 gone by here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. It is still a 2-2 game. Our next broadcast will be next Friday night from Albuquerque, New Mexico. The Mudbugs will take on the Ice Wolves for the first time from Outpost Ice Arenas. It'll be an 8:30 puck drop since it is a Mountain Standard Time. Along to the near side. Now along the high slot. Right point. Gockler Ripper scores! It might have been tipped on its way through. Mudbugs regain the lead. 3-2. Great work from Gockler. I believe it was tipped in front there by Dorfman. It should be Dorfman's team leading 17th of the year. And if it is, he likes it. He loves it. He wants some more of it. That is the only way, or at least one of the ways to beat Black, is to get bodies in front and be able to redirect it home. They were able to screen Black very efficiently, and the Mudbugs have a 1-goal lead again. Mudbugs now will skate from right to left. Time of the goal, 5:25 of the DeFata and Associates LLC second. It all started with Gockler at the point. They're going to give it to Griffin Sanum. So Sanum able to tip it in front from Gockler and head it. There was a lot of traffic in front. I thought Dorfman might have got a piece of it, but for now it's Sanum's 6th of the year. Now Bunting barrels it in as he comes barreling down now into the Jack zone to my left. Mudbugs lead 3-2. Now along the near half wall, McCormick trying to squeeze it off the walls. Bunting is there. Anderson trying to kick it off the walls. He's got a goal tonight. Boy, lots of stalling along the walls. Now McCormick works it off, and he gives it away to Anderson. To the far side it goes over to Evan Orr. The captain will angle it off the far side, boards in deep to the right of Hudson. He's got some newfound confidence with a lead again. Bunting gallops up across the blue line, gains it in from the far side. He'll work it in behind the cage. He'll wrap it around and go around the clock. Now he'll just rail it in behind the cage. Fetchko is there. Fetchko now able to fight it off, get it now back up top. Left point, Metcalf dropped in deep near circle, back to Joe Mack, back to Metcalf. Metcalf has it. He'll walk the line to the right point over to Colson now, back to Metcalf, throws a wrister, stick save, rebound chance, score! Joe Mack again, short side, Mudbugs 4, Jackalopes 2. Great work from Metcalf, and it is Joseph on the spot. Grandpa Joe, Joe Mack, with his 2nd of the game, his 15th of the season. And the Mudbugs have a 2-goal lead again. Shreveport 4, Odessa 2. .13-18 left in the second. Time of the goal, 6:42 of the second. So the Mudbugs able to answer with 2 goals in less than 80 seconds apart. So the Mudbugs, who had a 2-goal lead in the first, have now a 2-goal lead in the second. And you know they're not going to try to stop there. Face off one there by the Bugs to the far side. Now back to Metcalf to the near side there to Joe Mack. He'll rip it in. Back into the Jack zone. And now near circle, quick wrister. Oh, Gato trying to join in on the fun. Now tied up. Metcalf will get the only assist on Joe Mack's 2nd of the game and 15th of the campaign. What a season from Joe Mack off the far side half wall, who started off with a tough injury, upper body injury, missed the first month, and he really didn't know what his role was going to be. Quick high wrister, glove save, made there by Hudson. Off a loose puck, rocket there by DJ Hart. And Joe Mack persevered. And it is just a testament to how long he has been in juniors and all the work he has put in a Mudbug uniform. And it's paying off now down the stretch with another big-time goal here. Face-off one there by Odessa. They shoot it wide. Now Bankier shot, blocked, taken there by Procopio. He's going to grab it, near circle, throws it toward the net. Oh, and a left pad stop made there by Black. They were looking for a rebound. He had Weber charging the net with him. And now Perdion will gain the zone from the far side, take a hard hit there by Weber. Now behind the cage of Hudson. Wheeled around now to the right point there to Couette. Thrown toward the net. Redirected. Score! And that's what Hudson was pleading for. I believe they kept it below the crossbar. And Odessa gets a tally. It's Shreveport 4, Odessa 3. The Jacks are not going to go away. Hudson was pleading that stick was across the or above the crossbar. It didn't appear that way through traffic. Tough one for Hudson to stop. There was a small discussion at our scorekeeper, but it was C. Harrington who said the goal is good. Oh, boy, is that Jake Mack with a fresh haircut? Oh, he looks good. Walking up the booth, waved at me. Well, he played well last night. Made the most of his start, I thought. Aiden Cobb gets the goal. Boy, the Jackalopes are not going to go away. Aiden Cobb with the goal from Couette, who shot it from the point. Now off to the near side, up across the Rue line. That's Hedden. He'll just pop it in to the Odessa zone. Behind the cage now, Black. Mudbugs. Oh, what a hard hit. Boak gets banged in hard there by Brimmer. Now along to the near side. Thrown shot. Hoyer save. Rebound chance. Score! That was Jack Musa. Off the rebound, and we're all even at 4. Another 2 quick goals from Odessa, and another 2-goal lead is erased for Shreveport. It's the Bugs 4, the Jacks 4. Wow! We're not even halfway through this game. With 11:19 remaining in the second, we got a new game again. Well, you know what they say about win streaks. You're going to have to win games in different ways. The Mudbugs are going to have to overcome a couple of 2-goal leads squandered. Jack Musa gets the assist. Dane Hoyard rather gets the Jack Musa gets the goal. Dane Hoyard gets the assist. A couple of quick goals. Oh, no, giveaway there by Colson. Oh, it's popped up back out to center. So the Mudbugs, within a blink of an eye twice, see their 2-goal leads evaporate. Rahill now raked in deep into the Shreveport zone to my right. Behind the cage, Hudson settles it down. Dropped off there to Bunting. Bunting now glides up the ice from the right side. Trying to hold the zone. The puck deflects out of play. 10:34 remaining in the second. A break in the action. The Mudbugs need one as well. It is Shreveport 4, Odessa 4. This is Mudbugs hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into Mudbugs hockey. 4-4 contest, and boy, lots has transpired. This might be one of our highest scoring affairs. Mudbugs look like they were in great shape after Joe Mack sniped in his 15th, 2 goals in 1 minute and 17 seconds apart, but Odessa beats that with 2 goals, 42 seconds apart. Aiden Cobb scores his second from Couette off the tip in front, and then Jack Musa off a rebound in front, able to ram home the equalizer. Hoyard and Couette get the assists, and we're all leaving again as we honor our hometown heroes with a standing ovation here at George's Pond. Face off outside the Odessa blue line from the far side. Tied up, won there by the Jacks. Taken there by O'Hare. O'Hare now will just whip it in to the near corner. Now Brazil battling for it. Sanum now along the far side. And off the far side, boards held in there. Rail, a shot. Paddle save made there by Hudson. Now played back, deflected off the stick now of Steele. It goes all the way down. Now off the near side boards, up along to the near side. They say that, Hudson has carried the Mudbugs for much of this season. And it feels like it's the Mudbugs defensemen's and forwards' opportunity to pick up Hudson here. Quick wrister, deflected on its way through just wide. It's only fair after the outstanding season Hudson has had. He's made some nice saves tonight, but obviously some unfortunate breaks here, and we are all even at 4 with 9:35 and counting here in the second. You feel this crowd a little nervous right now. Doherty up in the middle of the ice there to Santam. He'll scale it off the near side boards and in deep into the Odessa zone. Every time the Mudbugs have had a spree, Odessa has responded. Now along to the far side, taking it all the way back there is Boak. Boak now to the near side there to Kuet, having a nice game tonight. Up the middle of the ice now, taken there by Schubert. Schubert catches it, flags it down, throws it toward the net, it goes wide. Now to the near half wall. Quick shot there by Kuet, blocked off there by Weber. Now the Mudbugs have some numbers, 2-on-1. That's Vermanen with Sherino. Sherino, far circle, waits, throws it back to Vermanen. They score! Great pass by Sherino. Great finish by Vermanen. Mudbugs 5, Odessa 4. Oh my gumbo! What a period! Sherino, one of the best in the business at handling a 2-on-1 on-man rush, and he skates over to Hudson telling him, "We got you, buddy," as he gives him a big old hug. And that's the teammate that Sherino is, as he's able to throw it across as it's shoveled home by Vermanen. Vermanen with his 3rd of the series, 2nd of the night, 8th of the season, and the Mudbugs are on top again, 5-4. What else could happen in this game? A 5-goal second period. When will it stop? Mudbugs trying to restore some order as they have the lead yet again. Odessa has never led in the game. The Mudbugs have led 3 times. Now to the near side there to Rahill. The draw won there by Odessa. Big game for Vermanen. Now along to the far side over to Orr. Davis Gockler will get the secondary helper from Sherino, and Gockler assisting on Vermanen's tally. Just a spectacular weekend there for Vermanen, and it is long from over tonight. To the far side there to Dorfman. He'll level it up ahead to the near side, Hedden, and Hedden will just kind of brush it into the near corner. Chasing after it there is Dorfman now along to the near side. Now to the far side it goes. Up ahead, here's Rahill. He'll gain the blue line and just send it in deep, but taken there by Bunting. Bunting now bangs it around the walls. Might have been off the stick of Dorfman, but too far, as it'll go all the way down for icing on Shreveport. Your icings tonight brought to you by Bayou Blasters. Cleanest shot on ice. This is one of those games the Mudbugs are going to have to find a way just to ground the Jacks because they keep coming right back. Face off, battled, near circle, won there by Shreveport. Dorfman now off the stick of Brimmer, poked at, and now tied up there from Bunting. He gains the blue line from the near side. He'll spin it around now, and he'll just knock it in behind the cage. There's McCormick. McCormick battling for it, now tied up along the walls. Taken there, low to high, back up top. Metcalf thrown toward the net, blocked. And now played back out to center. They were trying to find Anderson. Puck now chiseled in there by Bunting, taken there by Fetchko, up ahead there to McCormick. Now high slot, quick wrister there by Metcalf. Blocker save made there by Black. Off the far side boards all the way down. Colson will spin it back over to Metcalf. Up ahead to the near side there to Bunting. Now Bunting just throws it up the middle, intercepted there by Cobb. You just feel this game very much in the balance as it has been for most of it. Couette slapped into the Mudbug zone along to the far half boards, played back out to center. Couette again up across the near red line. He'll slip it in off the stick of Perdion into the near half wall. Metcalf played around, knocked around, kicked back up ahead. That's Gato. He gains the blue line from the near side. He comes in now, thrown toward the net. Glove down there by Black. Trying to catch him off guard. I like that play. But he's able to make the stop, and we get a break in the action. Face off deep in the Odessa zone. 6.5 remaining here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. It is a 5-4 edge in favor of the Bugs. Face off to the right of Black. Tied up, one there by Odessa. Now whipped around the far side boards, handled. Puck now slapped back in there by Brazil into the near half wall. Now played back out to center. Now Doherty back to the far side there to Brazil, up ahead there to Procopio, and he'll pelt it in to the Jack zone. Ray Hill gathers it in to the far side, up along to the far half boards. Tied up there was Bennett. And the puck rolling around to the far corner. Now taken up ahead now from left to right. Here comes O'Hare to the near side, the Manzo. Manzo near circle. He comes around the circle through the slot, back up top to the point, waiting, Bankier through the slot, played back up top to Orr. Orr from the left point, winds, fires, glove save, made there by Hudson. Oh, instead it deflected in and out of the glove of Hudson. The Mudbugs the beneficiary of a whistle there, but a nice stop made there by Hudson. Trying to gather it in mentally after really a tough game. Hudson's just not used to this. He's used to being stellar night after night, and I'm not saying he's not stellar tonight, but he's had some bad breaks go against him. Now gliding back, Odessa wins the draw off the stick of Hoyard. Taken there by Hedden. Now Hedden spins it around to the far corner. Now shoved in deep behind the cage of Hudson. Gockler kicked it around. Now fumbled around Vermaelen. Trying to work it off the walls. Now played back up top from the point. Quick wrister goes wide, but we got a whistle. It's a slash. I believe it's going against Odessa. Slashing infraction on Hoyard, and he's hot. Mudbugs will go on the AEP Swepco power play. In an attempt to try to get that 2-goal lead back again. Face-off tied up, one there by Shreveport. Sherino, far circle, skates in, now drop back to Procopio, now far half wall there to Dorfman, thrown toward the net, blocked, rebound chance! Oh my goodness, what a save made there by Black! How did he rob Joe Mack? You gotta be kidding me, Sherino was looking all around the net. And Joe Mack somehow couldn't drive it through. Oh my goodness. I don't know what transpired. It was like that Stanley Cup final game between Philadelphia and Chicago where nobody knew where the puck was. It kept out now. Far circle, Dorfman, Colson a ripper, tipped on. It goes above the crossbar. Boy, Joe Mack's so close to getting a hat trick. Now played back to Orr. Orr a chance, short-handed, coming around the far circle. Puck now blocked in front there by Colson. Mudbugs still on the Swepco power play for $1.20. Racing up the ice is Shrino. He gains the blue line from the near side. Drop back there to Brimmer. Now back up top to Joe Mack. To the point there to Colson. Colson waits, throws it off the heel of Ben Doherty. Now played around the near side boards. Can the Mudbugs hold the zone? They cannot. It slips back out. And they'll get some new power play guys. They got to get a change here. Colson now up along to the far side. Gaining the blue line. There is Gato. Oh, the Mudbugs are offsides. With 4:12 now remaining in the second. 55 seconds left on this Swepco power play. Joe Mack's still thinking about where that puck went, just looking at him in the bench, and I don't blame him. There is a penalty on that play against Fetchko. And so now we get a 4-on-4 special. Let's see what the call is. I'm not sure if it was away from the puck for Fetchko. We'll get the call in just a second. 4-on-4 hockey, open ice for both teams for 55 seconds, and then Odessa will go on the power play for 105. Face-off battled, won there by Shreveport. Now behind the cage is Brazil. Now played around to the far side. Too many men on the ice for Shreveport. Oh, what a hard hit there as Manzo goes down. He was looking around for a call. Shrino behind the cage. Shrino's got it in a far circle. Thrown in front. Slapped that. Fanned on there by Weber. Couldn't grab it. Now taken there by Boak. He'll dish it into the near corner. Grabbed there by Kuet. Now play to the far side. Gaining the blue line there is German. Now along to the far half wall. Taken there by Brazil behind the cage. And now the Mudbugs are going to be a man down 10 seconds from now. 3:25 left in the second. 5 seconds left, a 4-on-4 power play. Or rather, a 4-on-4 time. Steal. Oh, high stick to the face. Mudbugs screaming for a call. Gato now to the right point. No call. Pass broken up. Far circle waits. Here's Gato thrown around. Now a wraparound chance. Oh, it got tied up there by Musa. 50 seconds left now for Odessa on the power play. How do they miss that high sticking call? I don't know. But Odessa catches a break. Now they're on the man advantage for 40 more seconds, trying to tie the game up again. Behind, now in front of the cage of Odessa. Battling for it there is Metcalf. Puck now squeezed up ahead there to German from the near corner to my right. He's got it. He goes low to high to the right point. Musa. Now to the left point. It goes to Rahill. He walks the line. Now to the far half wall to German. Thrown back up top now to Rahill. He'll send it on over to the near circle there to Joey Musa. Now to the near corner it goes. On over to Jack Musa. Joey Musa now has it. Oh, mishandled there by Rahill, and he's got to come out of the zone. Mudbugs trying to steal it if they can. They do. Good steal there by Vermanen. Vermanen near circle waits, throws it toward the net. Left pad stop made there by Black. Stolen away again there by Vermanen. Throws it toward the net. Rip, score! It tipped its way through and finds a hole between Black and the Mudbugs for the third time tonight. Lead by 2, 6-4. I believe it was tipped off the stick of Procopio in front. Vermanen threw it toward the net. And the Mudbugs are out in front by a couple yet again. $17:53, time of the goal. A fluky bounce beats Black. And the Mudbugs, with just a little luck on that one, are able to capitalize for their 6th tally of the evening. 4 goals in this period from Shreveport. The craziest thing is we still have another period. Face off at center ice. One there by O'Hare. I've never seen this before. 3 2-goal leads. And now taken there by McCormick to the near side there to Bunting. Gains the blue line from the near side. It is Matt Vermaudens. He gets the hat trick. I thought it was tipped in front. Now thrown toward the net. That was Fetchko. And now intercepted. Procopio will get the assist on Vermaudens' 3rd of the night, 9th of the season. And Vermauden, the 4th Mudbugs player to get a hat trick. I couldn't tell who tipped it in front. I thought Procopio would have gotten that goal, but it was close. They'll have to review it probably after the game. But for now, Vermauden has the hat trick. Penalty on Bankier. Mudbugs back on the power play. Thrown through the slot. Turnaround shot blocked in front. That was Chirino looking to grab a goal. Now low to high. On the far half wall. Back up top to Colson. Checking from behind the call on Bankier. Now from the right point. Along to the near circle. Quick shot there by Joe Mack. Blocked in front. Played back up top. Colson's got it. Now to the far circle. Dorfman waits. Thrown. Quick shot. Oh, it was bouncing on Joe Mack as it rolled off his stick. And Joe Mack was looking for his hat trick. Boy, a little bit of bad luck for number 12 right now. Now along to the near side. Joe Mack holds it in. He'll jolt it in now to the far corner. Mudbugs moving on this power play. Less than a minute to go here in the second. Mudbugs up by a pair yet again. Kicked around there by Chirino. Wow. 6-goal period. 4 from Shreveport and 2 by Odessa. Held in there. Joe Mack throws it toward the net. Tip not. Save made there by Black. Now to the near half wall. Taken there by Chirino. Played back up top. Waiting. Dorfman drills one toward the net. Blocked. Now far circle thrown in front. Oh, tipped on. It was a save made there by Black. That was Procopio. Through the slot. Colson to the right point there to Dorfman. Back up top. Wines fires a one-timer. Blocked in front. Rebound chance was Joe Mack, and he got mauled in front as it was blocked in front. Now to the near corner. Thrown across, and it went behind Brimmer. Now to the far half wall. And the puck is blocked as Dorfman was trying to get it out in front there by Manzo. What a period from both teams. A 6-goal middle frame. And out of that, the Mudbugs have a 2-goal lead for the 3rd time this evening. Matt Vermauden has a hat trick, and life is good again at the very moment after 2 periods of play. Shreveport 6, Odessa 4. This is Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Congratulations to our Shreveport Mudbugs on this 2021 season. They have overcome the odds of a pandemic to keep hockey alive in Shreveport Bossier. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest
Welcome back into the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. We're joined by one of my good friends and one of our most dearest corporate partners of the Shreveport Mudbugs hockey squad. We can't do it without him. Dr. Emil Janeau from Sterling Dental Center. Doctor, thanks for the time. We do appreciate you coming on.
Well, thanks, Chet. I appreciate it. I'm always glad to be a part of anything that's involved with Shreveport and especially athletics, and I'm glad to be able to do it.
Just talk about how things are going at Sterling Dental Center.
Well, Sterling is growing, as you would like to. We are now open on Fridays, and that's going to be an ongoing process. We're kind of in that experimental phase right now, where we're just open in the mornings right now from 9 to 1, but we're hoping to get it to 8 to 5, and treat it as a normal day. We are always working on our techniques and any new science that's out there in technology. We're always trying to improve ourselves and stay current with the current technology.
I guess every dentist is different. Can you talk about some of the services that you provide patients at Sterling Dental Center?
Well, we're going to cover every basic procedure that any general dentist can do, from a cleaning to a full exam, that's accompanied with your cleaning. X-rays, we're going to be able to read, X-rays, find any cavities on X-rays, that type of stuff. But we also do, we are offering right now Invisalign at our office, as well as implant placement too. So it's kind of a one-stop shop. Now, of course, not every case is going to be able to be treated that way. You got to have, you got to meet these specific requirements, because sometimes that's what specialists, are for, as more complicated things. But, look, we do fillings, root canals, extractions, crowns, bridges, partials, dentures, basically your normal services. But we are doing Invisalign cases and implant placement and restoration.
You've been doing this for quite a while. You seem to enjoy it a lot. Every time I come here, it's a great atmosphere, especially with the girls. What's the best part of the job?
Best part of the job is when you actually change somebody's outlook on life.
So that can happen?
Yeah. I mean, you have somebody who comes in and say, I don't smile in pictures. I hide in the back in pictures. I don't talk with my mouth open. I kind of, and they come in and you come up with a treatment plan, and it might take a couple years to get everything done, but when it's finally done and you have a start picture and an end picture, and they start crying in your chair because their outlook on life is different now. All they want to do is go smile and laugh and be in pictures. As compared to 3 years prior, and they wanted nothing to do with it. I think it's transformational. It really is, and that's one thing that you could have the worst day, and then you get that one person, and you're like, okay, this is why I do my job.
We're talking to Dr. Emil Janeau from Sterling Dental Center, one of our corporate partners of Mudbugs Hockey. I'm one of those kind of OCD guys. I'm a broadcaster. I'm around a lot of people. I shake hands, kiss babies. I try to brush my teeth as often as possible, floss as often as possible, use mouthwash as often as possible. But your theory is you don't have to get too crazy, as maybe some would advise. You just have to be smart about it and do it, a certain amount of times a day.
Right. Ultimately, your goal is to brush twice a day, floss once a day. I am not opposed to more.
Which I do.
Right. There's nothing, unless you're being super aggressive with it where you're actually causing damage to your teeth, which can happen. But as long as you're doing twice a day and flossing once a day, studies prove that you're going to be in a good realm. Now, there's caveats to that too, because some people come in and they say, I brush every day or twice a day. What is going on? Well, you're not brushing right.
Okay.
So that's why it's always wise to get with your hygienist. If you're having any questions, and be like, show me how to brush right. Show me how to floss right, because there are ways to brush and floss right. And if you are not doing it correctly, you're not doing any good.
Right. Now, you have 4 girls at home. Is this something you go through with them? They must be masters of their craft by now.
So believe it or not, I still check each one of their but that's me. I'm going to do that
as a dad, not only as a doctor.
Right. But and the thing is the teeth are my thing. So I'm like I'm gonna stay on top of it. But my 5-year-old can brush by herself. My 4-year-old can too. She chooses not to because she's the baby and everybody does it for her. But the twins, they're great. They all know what they're doing and know what they're looking for. And that's a key thing. I mean, it's like where to brush, how to brush.
Now, one thing that I picked up from one of your assistants was that I was brushing too hard, and maybe everything else looked good, but my gums might have been a little bit more weaker. So I went ahead and changed from not a manual toothbrush to an electric toothbrush. Is there a preference that one better than the other? I know you have an electric toothbrush as well. Is that something that maybe you recommend for people in general, or do you think it's case by case?
I think it's case by case, because I have both. I have I have a manual and an automatic toothbrush. I have like I have a Sonicare, and then I also just have a normal, regular, run-of-the-mill toothbrush. But I also know that I'm not going to apply too much pressure and get some recession or get some of those sensitive areas along your gum lines, because studies show that in the first 30 seconds of brushing is when you exert the most amount of force. A lot of people just stick the toothbrush in the mouth, put it on the side of their teeth, and go. And as a result, you get recession, and basically you're brushing away part of your tooth. So that's where the sensitivity comes from. So I think it's a product of your own environment, how you're doing at home, how you're brushing. A lot of people are super aggressive brushers, and all they want is a hard toothbrush, when those should never ever be made. I mean, ultimately, all you want is a soft bristled toothbrush. But Sonicares are great, Oral-B's are great. It's all, as I said, it's all dependent upon what works for you. How do you do with this? And are you an aggressive brusher? Ask your hygienist. They'll be able to tell you. Ask your dentist. He will be able to tell you. Come see me. I'll be able to tell you. It's one of those things. It's you'll see certain markers, and you're like, hey, you probably need to switch to a mechanical toothbrush. Why? Because you're being too aggressive, and the mechanical toothbrush takes that out of your hands, and it just does it for you. So, needless to say, it's a situational type of thing.
Before I let you go, I mean, a big thing for a lot of people is people don't always have dental insurance. That's a big thing. It's a problem, because I think people are maybe scared to go to the dentist, thinking it's going to cost a fortune just for an exam, X-rays, and all that. But you have a way of helping those people get treated.
Right. Well, besides the ability we do accept care credit, which it's kind of like a credit card for insurance, and we do accept that. We also offer an in-house membership club where people can come in, and if they don't have insurance, they can join our membership club. And there's certain perks. There's 2 free cleanings a year, and then there's also 20% off your treatment and stuff like that. But it's at a monthly cost. But it's our membership club, and it's got some really good perks to it.
Has that grown since you started that?
Exponentially. It's amazing how many people don't have insurance, and
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, and they come in and they're like, look, I don't have insurance. What can you do for me? And you're like, okay.
You never want to turn anybody away.
Right. And the biggest thing is, look, you take care of the worst stuff first. And as you progress, and if you haven't been in a while, it's not a big deal anymore. Look, we're going to take care of the worst stuff first. And as you come in, each visit gets easier and easier and easier. And then by the time your treatment's completed, then you're just on recall. It's just every 6 months, boom, boom, boom. And okay, so you come in, you get all your work done. In a year and a half, you get one small new cavity. That's not a big deal compared to when you came in, 2 years prior, you had to have 2 root canals. And so it's a process. But yeah, so worst stuff first is always, your main priority. But being able to offer that in-house membership program is really, it's a nice thing to be able to offer to patients, just because it really is. It's a shame how many people don't have coverage, and look, there's not an easy way to say it. But it's with technology and products and everything. We've gotten expensive, and it's not for it. Look, I'm providing the service, and I would be like, I couldn't do this without help.
Sure.
So I get it,
That's Dr. Emil Janou from Sterling Dental Center, proud corporate partner of Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. You can give him a call if you want to make an appointment at 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. If you give him a call, they got the most friendliest staff. The atmosphere is unbelievable. Every time I come here, it feels like I'm not fearing going to the dentist. I think people kind of feel that. But this is a fun-loving atmosphere. I think people should be a little more upbeat about going to the dentist, other than that stigma, right?
Oh yeah, that's. Everybody comes in there like, I hate you, and I'm like, well, I like you too. But yeah, it's just not as scary as it used to be. Medicine is great. That's why we use it. There are so many procedures in terms of how to relieve anxiety. But it is, man. I have lots of people who come in who, our age, haven't been in 15 years.
Yep.
Because they went as a kid.
I was one of those people.
And you have that one experience, and then you are just, it's like, you're concreted in. You can't do it. But yeah, look, it's nothing that it used to be anymore. As I said, technology is amazing. Drugs are amazing, and that's what you learn how to do. As a result, you get a lot more positive experience and a lot more happier patients.
That's Dr. Emil Janou. Thank you for your corporate partnership with the Mudbugs. We couldn't do it without you, and thanks for the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Chet. I appreciate it, buddy.
We'll be back with more after these messages on the Bayou Blasters' second intermission show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuel letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to bayoublasters.com.
Welcome back into the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. This is How We Sonic, joined by a special guest, corporate partner, Mr. Stan Stava from SS Advertising, who's involved with UAPI, bedroom sleep shops, Snyder floor covering, Jimco portable buildings, and commercial power equipment. Mr. Stan, thanks for the time. I appreciate you joining us.
Oh, I'm so glad to be here today.
Talk about the corporate partnership. It has started since we came back in the North American Hockey League back in the 2016-2017 season. And what caught your eye about the Mudbugs? And this involvement has been great.
Well, you know, so many of the advertisers that I work with want to do stuff that's community related, and this, of course, is the team for the Shreveport Bossiers, as well as a lot of the architects, and they wanted to be able to show their support for the Mudbugs and for our local team.
And talk about what has been so fulfilling, and really this is now our 5th season, and we've been working with you season by season, and what kind of has stuck out about you that you've really enjoyed that has brought you back year after year?
Well, you know, I enjoy hockey. I'm a big hockey fan, always have been. But for a lot of the advertisers that were just getting new to hockey, one of the things that they've really enjoyed is, again, it's not only that support, but how much their kids enjoy it. You know, bedroom sleep shops. He's got a couple of children, and they've gotten involved. UAPI actually has a couple of younger folks, teenagers, and they've gotten involved with the junior hockey league. So it's so much for the whole family to be able to do. It's been a matter of, in a lot of cases, a lot of their children, a lot of their families gotten really involved and really enjoy going to the games.
And one of the exciting projects that fans got to see just a little glimpse of in our video was the new Mudbugs locker room. A renovation thanks to Snyder floor covering. And just talk about that whole project and how all that came about.
Oh, absolutely. Snyder's been with the team for, 3 or 4 years now, and is really a big supporter of it. A lot of his employees will go to the games, always asking for tickets, and want to go if he's got extra tickets to the games and things like that. And just again, what ends up happening so much with the people that come on, advertisers and supporters, ends up really does partnering with the Mudbugs, and Mudbugs try to go to their supporters as well when they need things.
Talk about Jimco portable buildings and what they're all about.
Yeah, Jimco is really into the Mudbugs as well. He's got a young son and daughter, I think they're ages around 10 and 12. They are into the hockey. He really likes, again, to support the team. They, of course, in this area are one of the only places that actually locally owned here actually build their own buildings. Most of the time you have to order them out of Minnesota or all the stuff from Minnesota or Oklahoma. He actually has a warehouse right here up near North Market, or right off of North Market, North Shreveport, and is one of the only manufacturers of them right here in the area.
We're always looking to attract more corporate partners for Mudbugs hockey and also pull more fans, especially during these difficult times. What is your most enjoyable part when you're at a Mudbugs game?
You know, I think I'm a little bit different than everybody else in the sense that I'm a huge hockey fan, have been since I was a kid. I can remember watching them long ago on CBS on Sunday afternoons. But I think for the thing that everybody enjoys is how y'all do keep the activities going to the games, whether it's some music, whether it's games on the ice, things like that. You don't just have to be a super hockey fan in order to go to the Mudbugs games, because there's all kind of entertainment if you're just a casual fan, but you enjoy watching all the different games and all the things that, again, are very family oriented.
And what is the best way for someone to get a hold of you?
The best way to get a hold of me is SS Advertising, but the number 773-6758. Again, that's 773-6758, or stan.stava, S-T-A-V-A, at gmail.com. Or I'm sure, in all seriousness, if you call the Mudbugs and say, hey, heard y'all's advertising guy on the radio, or the guy that works with all those clients or whatever, just give us a holler, and or give them a holler. I'm sure they can get in touch with me.
That's Mr. Stan Stava, one of our proud corporate partners of Mudbugs Hockey. Thank you for everything you do.
Oh, well, thanks so much, and I look forward to many years of supporting Mudbugs Hockey.
That'll do it. We'll have more after these messages here on the second intermission show, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In. This is How We Sonic. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. There's going to be more to write on this tale as the Mudbugs and the Jackalopes come back onto the ice for the Sterling Dental Center third period. A 6-4 lead for Bugs hockey. Sterling Dental Center, our proud corporate partners, Dr. Emil Janu and his wonderful staff, has your next dental checkup covered. Call 318-680-1040 or log on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. Haven't seen one like that for a while. That second period, 6 goals, 4 by Shreveport, 2 by Odessa. Matt Verbaden already has a hat trick. Joe Mack's got a pair to lead the way for Shreveport. Shots in the game, 19-18 in favor of the Bugs after 2. The opening draw of the third is won there by McCormick. Now along to the near side. Brimmer bangs it in deep now to my right. Thrown across. Blocked in front there by Hart. He saved a goal. Puck now lodged all the way down. Penalty is over on Bankier. Now behind the cage, Metcalf has it along the near side. He'll glide it up now to the far side. Up ahead there to McCormick. Throws it toward the net. Paddle save made there by Connor Hasley. So Hasley in the cage. Black done. Thrown toward the net. Save made there by Hasley. So Jason Fortier makes the goaltending change after 2. Maybe he wanted to start a period fresh. Connor Hasley, good friends with Cole Hudson, both from the Tonawanda, New York area, and have trained together and been part of many goalie academies as well. So Brazil now has it, thrown across to the far circle. 5-on-5 hockey to the far corner. That's Dorfman, relayed back up top. Brazil throws it toward the net, blocked in front there by Doherty. Now held in there by Brazil. Far circle, quick shot there by Sanum, got blocked. He was looking for his second. Now to the near corner, Sherino bumped off the puck, and the puck is just popped back out to center. Dorfman now played back to Colin Doherty. Mudbugs with their third 2-goal lead of the contest. Kicked around a bit. Sherino's got to get back to get onside. Now to the near side, Ben Doherty, a little space here for Odessa. Banks it off the near side boards. Oh, a high sticking, thrown toward the net. It gets blocked. Mudbugs might have got away with one. That might be a makeup call for the no call on Steele last period, maybe. Now along to the near half wall. Orr drops it in deep. Tied up there is Ben Doherty, taken away there by Mack. 2-on-1. Now a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Thrown across. Gato back to Mack. Quick wrister. Oh, what a blocker save made there by Hashley. Boy, Joe Mack has come very, very tantalizingly close to getting his third of the game. Colson dropped back there to Metcalf. Intercepted. Back the other way. It's Fletcher Anderson. He'll have it. And he will just guide it back in to the Mudbug zone. Along to the far side there to Procopio. Got a racing Weber with him. Now thrown across. Blocked in front there by Bankier. Now to the far corner. Trouble. Lodged out of trouble there by Steven Perez. To the near side. Led up ahead there to German. Behind the stick of Anderson. Bumped off the puck there. Procopio throws Joey Musa into the boards. A penalty coming up to Procopio. Wow. That one was a tough one, and Procopio's hot, and I don't blame him. Interference, the call on Procopio. Coach Soupy coming unglued a little bit behind that bench. He was hot. Mudbugs back on the first choice personnel penalty kill. Face-off one there by Odessa now. Quick toss to the near corner now. Played there. Elevator back up top there to Boak. Now to the far half wall. German now from the right point. Quick wrister goes wide. And the tough part about losing Procopio here is he's one of your best penalty killers. Now up the middle of the ice. Here comes Boak. Gains the blue line. Now to the left point. Boak's bad pass intercepted. Here's Vermaelen coming in. Near circle. Quick wrister. Glove save. In and out of the glove of Hashley. Now behind the cage. Taken there now by Boak. He'll drop it back to Doherty. Doherty now throws it back to Boak. Boak now from the point. To the right point it goes. On over to German. Now leveled back up top to Boak. Boak has it. He'll wrist it back over to the far circle. There to Jack Musa. Jack Musa now to the far corner. He'll drop it in deep there to Manzo. Manzo now near corner. Elevator back up top. Intercepted. Gato trying to take off with it. He gets bumped off the puck. Coach Soupy screaming for an interference call. As now Anderson will grab it back into his own zone. Down to 35 seconds left on Procopio's interference call, and Musa comes in offsides. Big hello to the Procopios. Tuned tonight. I'm sure Miss Lisa never misses a game from Grosse Point Blank. And, of course, big brother Dominic Procopios. I would believe is tuned in tonight as well. Face off from the far Mudbugs blue line, and the puck ripped down the length of the ice from Gockler. Dominic Procopio. I always get a chance to mention how great of a captain he was for the Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs. And a lot of people feel this team is comparable to that Robertson Cup championship team. And it's hard to really answer that question because I think both teams are built a little bit differently, but a little similarities. Quick wrister there between the legs. Save made there by Hudson. I digress. But, Dominic, if you are tuned tonight, we'd like to say hello. You are always welcome back to Shreveport. Face off to the left of Hudson. I just had a flashback in my mind of all the great memories we had with Dominic Procopio, and I'm not talking about just on the ice. You know, there's a lot of great stuff. Tipped on that rebound chance. Oh, what a right pad stop made there by Hudson. He did the splits, and he robbed Purdy on at the doorstep. Just a spectacular stop there by Hudson. And the big-time save in the early stages of the third. Boy, Purdion had that puck bouncing on him, and just a very confident building save there by Hudson. Face off now to the right of Hudson. Tied up, taken there by Sanum. He can't lodge it out, though. Now Cobb along to the left point, held in there. Orr skates in, near circle. Quick shot, save made there by Hudson. He might have got a piece of it through traffic. Now off the far side boards. All the way down to the near side it goes to Orr. Orr trying to battle for it, squeezes it out to the far side there to Hart. Off the heel of Cobb, but they come in off sides. You can see Odessa just trying to push here. They have been able to erase 2-goal deficits multiple times in this game. That's how crazy this game has been. Face-off just outside the far Mudbugs blue line. Won there by Odessa. Taken there by Boak. Boak now will slide it across to the far side. There to Kuet. And now off the far side wall, taken away. Sharino's got it. He's got Brimmer. Oh, and the pass broken up there by Boak. Trying to find Brimmer from the short side. Brimmer steers it in. Along to the near corner there for Dorfman. Dorfman now glides up top to the point. Dropped off there to Gockler. Thrown toward the net. Blocked off the knee of Doherty. And it goes into the protective netting. Mudbugs will be back at home April 23rd and 24th. We'll be honoring all our billet families, season ticket holders, and family weekend. Come on out to George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum April 23rd and 24th. The Mudbugs will take on the Amarillo Bulls. Get your tickets now by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or logging on to mudbugshockey.com. Face-off tied up, one there by Amarillo. To the far wall, taken there by McCormick. McCormick skates in, backhand shot, save made there by Hasley. Behind the cage now. Tied up, bumped off the puck there was Bunting. Off the far side boards, back out to center. Head in, up across the far half boards, gains the blue line from the left side. Now thrown across, and the puck was broken up there by Joey Musa as he's able to send it all the way down. Bunting will drop it back to Hedden. He kicked it around, stolen away. Anderson thrown toward the net. Pad stop made there by Hudson from the far circle. Now intercepted. Joey Musso, a ripper, and he shot it wide from the far side. Now Fetchko behind the cage. Settled down there by Colson. Colson waits now as we are 6.5 gone by in the third. Mudbugs up by a couple, 6-4. Now off the near stick of Steele. It goes all the way down. No icing. Steele now hard hit there. Now he gets his stick tied up a bit. Now he's trying to jam it off the wall. Steele in that scrum. Works it off the walls. Joe Mack in front. Gato a ripper. He scores! Connor Gato. Top shelf where the ladies hide the fine wine. Mudbugs 7. Odessa 4. Touchdown, Shreveport. Great feed from Joe Mack behind the cage. And a hell of a shot from Gato in front to rifle and roof that baby. And he's got another one on the campaign. Mudbugs have a 3-goal lead. For Connor Gato, goal number 11 on the season. .658 gone by in the third. The Mudbugs are able to extend the lead, and I think that one has got to feel especially good for Bugs hockey, because you know how dangerous that 2-goal lead can be. Odessa is far from out of this game, but the assignment is going to be a lot tougher as they're down by 3 now. Along to the far side, Metcalf. Battling for it. Oh, he tripped up Schubert. Might have got away with one there. Now along to the near side. Puck pelted back in to the Mudbug zone there by Schubert. Gato's 11th from Joe Mack. And they'll give an assist to Garrett Steele. And congratulations to Garrett Steele. He extends his point scoring streak now to 10 straight games. Another great effort from Garrett Steele tonight, and he's got 10 straight games with a point. Here comes Metcalf, walks the line, looking for his first, and a glove save made there by Hasley. Metcalf's got the look like, when am I ever going to score? And the problem with Metcalf is he is very hard on himself, and he's having a fantastic year. Does everything right and all the little things. He's got a plethora of assists, but, you know, obviously he wants one. Scored his first last season in really a historical game back in Corpus Christi. The Mudbugs scored 5 goals in 2 minutes and 42 seconds. That's the quickest span of such. The game was crazy back at the American Bank Center. I'm sure the Metcalf family remembers that one. Now through the slot, tied up. Sherino couldn't grab it. I know Metcalf does. Now to the far side. Puck now laced in there by Bankiers. He took a hard hit in front of that Mudbugs bench. Battling for it now is Odessa. Played back up top now to the left point. Bankier throws it in front, blocked. Sherino up ahead there to Brimmer. Brimmer now skates in, throws it back to Sherino. He wasn't expecting it. Mudbugs were offside, and now back the other way. Hoyard punched out, but not out of the zone. Joey Musso skates in, toe drag. Oh, what a right pad stop made there by Hudson as he tried to tuck it around the pads of Hudson. And Hudson with another stellar stop and a break in the action. 11:23 to go here in the third period. 7 goals for Shreveport. They have a 7-4 lead. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Face off from the far Mudbugs blue line. McCormick sends it back over to Gockler. He'll whisk it on over to Hedden. Hedden now will drop it back to the far corner over to Gockler. Gockler now will race up the ice. Tap it up ahead there for McCormick. Throws it off the near side boards. Oh, Fetchko took a hard hit. Now Bunting thrown across. Tied up there was McCormick trying to tip it home. Now played back out to center. Over to Gockler. Gockler has it. And now the puck now along the walls. Squibbed out there by Anderson, but taken there by Fetchko. Fetchko now will just ring it into the Odessa zone, but now taken back out to center. And the puck now is just knifed in to the Mudbug zone there by Anderson. Anderson and McCormick were tied up a bit. Now along to the near corner. Now played back. Pelted back out to center there by Joe Mack. Mack's going to take it. And he'll just jar it back into the Odessa zone. Now along to the far side. Here comes Manzo. He'll just squib it in along the end boards behind Hudson. Battling for it there is Gato. Tied up. He gets taken down. Now puck just kind of pinballed out of the zone. Grabbed there by Boak. Midway point of the third. It's a 7-4 lead for Bugs hockey. It seems like they've restored some order, but how quickly Odessa has scored goals, you just never know. Almost an egregious giveaway there by Weber. Off the near side window, back out to center. Mudbugs have, or rather, Odessa has scored 2 goals 49 seconds apart. And then they did it in the first. Uh-oh, thrown in front, quick wrister, save made there by Hudson. Rebound chance, or rather Hasley, quick shot, score! Colson, he does it against his former team from the right point. And we got a Mudbug player down, and Amy Baker's got to skate out. I am not sure what transpired along the far side, but that man is not moving, and this isn't good. Mudbugs with an 8-4 lead. I could not see who it was. There's a penalty coming up. And they're going to have to get extra help here. Boy, I did not see what transpired, but he got rubbed off on the play. And this isn't good. They're going to need extra help here. Trying to figure out who it is. I don't have a number. And it was away from the puck. Bankier's gone. And he's going to need some security to get out back to the locker room. It is a very intense and emotional game. And from what I've known from Charlie Bankier, he is not one of those types of players. And now, kind of leaned up. It's Matt Weber. And his mom and dad obviously very concerned. And Matt Weber a little woozy, but he at least gets up with the help of Austin Brimmer, and that's great news. Matt Weber, one of the integral parts of this Bug's success, and he is going to go into the locker room and get worked on. And it looked like he just got his bell rung. And now he'll get carried out with the Mudbugs equipment manager, Chris Perry. Amy Baker will go back with him behind. Well, I thought she was going to go. She might. She's going to get some help now. His mom and dad, who made the trip, very concerned at the moment. But hopefully it is just a bell ringer. And now we're going to have to get the call here. Colson scores against his former team. It comes at 10:31. Mudbugs 8, Jackalopes 4. Colson gets one, his first as a Bug. Weber and Vermaden get the assists. It's a 5-minute major. What a night for Vermaden, 4.9. A cross-checking and a game misconduct for Bankier. That will get reviewed by the league to see if any suspensions will come out of that one. Off the far side boards, Joe Mack will grab it back into his own zone. So 5 minutes where the Mudbugs will be on the man advantage, and this one could get a little ugly. They're up by 4 right now. Dorfman and the Bugs would just love to run it up right now. To the point, thrown across, backhand shot, steered aside there by Hasley. Now to the right point, held in there by Dorfman, now thrown across, intercepted there by Ben Doherty. And Doherty will just smack it all the way down. Slowed down there by Hudson. Boy, vicious hit. And luckily, Matt Weber appears to be okay. Now gained into the zone there by Sherino. Intercepted there by Odessa with a little space. Here's German. Quick wrister there from the far circle, goes wide of Hudson. Now the Bugs will settle it down. This is like a power play time killer, so to speak. Mudbugs want to work off some clock. 3:45 left on the AEP Swepco power play. But I'm sure they would love to, bury a couple of more. To the far side. The most the Mudbugs have scored in a game in the NAHL franchise era is 8. Now to the near side there is Bremer. Twisted around. I'll have to confirm that. Boy, Weber was juicing around up top the face. Hopefully he's okay. Now to the far half wall. Fetchko played back up top to Metcalf. Thrown toward the net. It goes wide. Look out, C. Harrington, the lead official. Now to the point, to the far circle. Fetchko fires one. Glove save made there by Hasley with 7:27 remaining in the third. And 2:59 now left on this 5-minute major. So Colson gets his first as a Mudbug, and that's got to feel good because he does it against the former team he played for. Now to the point, Colson waits. Now to the far side, given away. And the puck now is just ladled all the way down there by Schubert. Slowed down there by Hudson. Mudbugs in no hurry here. Now along to the near side, Colson. Played back to Dorfman, up the head now. Gains the blue line to the far side. Procopio pelted off the end boards now along to the near corner. Sherino dropped off now near half wall. Dorfman waits. Played back to the point. Oh, mishandled there by Colson. He'll take it back out to center. Now squibs it around there to Dorfman. He tried to squeeze it in deep. Intercepted there by Orr. And Orr able to hammer it all the way down. Down to 2:08 left now on this 5-minute major. Jackalopes down by 4. Mudbugs in great shape after scoring 8 to win their 8th, and now intercepted there by Joey Musa through the slot. And now Musa will work it around the far side boards. Played there by Rahill, throws it toward the net, blocked off there by Head and Stick. Now behind the cage, Metcalf has it. 8-4 lead for Bugs hockey. Mudbugs still a couple of games away from tying their NHL franchise record mark of most consecutive wins at 9. They did that the year they won the Robertson Cup. Now behind the cage of Hudson. Taken there by Metcalf. He'll glide it up the middle of the ice. Drop back there to Hedden. Now off the stick of Brimmer. Squibbed in deep. And the puck now kicked back out to center. Taken there by Sherino, rather Joey Musa. He'll just throw it back to Hart, and he'll just work off a little clock, and he'll fire it. Oh, flag down there by Sherino, but it comes in for a delayed offsides. Puck now whacked back into the Mudbug zone. 50 seconds left now on this AEP Swepco power play, which really just kind of worked off most of this clock. Down to 5:13 left in the third. Now the middle of the ice, Dorfman up ahead to the far side. Procopio over to Joe Mack. He'll power it into the near half wall. Now to the near corner it goes. Dropped up ahead, now back up top. Colson, far circle. The far half wall there to Joe Mack. Behind the cage of Procopio. Thrown back now, near half wall. Dorfman waits. Over to Procopio. Back far circle there to Joe Mack. Back to Colson. Colson waits. High slot. Back to Mack. Snipes one. Bad stop made there by Hasley, and he'll cover it up. With now 4:45 remaining in regulation. 17 seconds left now on this Swepco power play. Our next broadcast next Friday night, the Mudbugs will be in Albuquerque, New Mexico for the first time this season to take on the Ice Wolves. It'll have to stand corrected here on our puck drop because it is a Mountain Standard Time in New Mexico. So the puck drop will be, the puck drop will be at 8:30 Central Time. 8:15 with the Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show. I'll make sure I got that correct. Now along to the end board, Steele has it. To the far side, it goes there to Bunting. Now Bunting just kind of works it in. To the Odessa zone, thrown up front. Oh, boy, broken stick there by Doherty. And now to the far side, here comes Anderson. Quick wrister, blocker save made there by Hudson. Penalty is over, 5-on-5 hockey now for 4:15 left in this contest. Brazil has it behind the cage of Hudson. He'll work it around now to the near side. Now up along to the near half boards. Kind of cue-balled in there by Brazil, who's been good tonight. Into the Odessa zone. Everybody's been good tonight for Bucks hockey. Down to 3:50 left in the third. Mudbugs felt like they needed all 8 goals tonight to pick up their 8th straight, which is looming. Or should I say nearing. Quick wrister there from the far circle. Great save made there by Hudson. Off a hot shot there by Anderson. Face off now, right wing circle to the left of Hudson. Now off the far side boards. Procopio. Drop back there to Vermaelen. Along the far side. Oh, hard elbow there. Might have got away with one there on Manzo. Now play to the right point. Gockler thrown to the point. Mishandled there by Hedden. Now to the far side. Manzo kind of did a little dipsy-do, but he couldn't get around the man. Now kicked around there. Procopio played up ahead. Good to see Weber back. Quick wrister there. Goes wide. So Weber just shaken up, but he's okay. Wow, I didn't think we'd see Weber at all for the remainder of this game. This shows how tough he is. Now up the near side boards all the way down. Hudson will just shovel it on over to Dorfman. Down to 2:55 remaining in the third. Another stellar weekend for the Bugs as they're ready to pick up their 4th straight sweep. As Sherino from the far circle throws one deflected wide into the near corner. Perez to the far corner. Along the near side, powered off the near side boards all the way down. And it'll go down for icing on Odessa. Your icings tonight brought to you by Bayou Blasters. Cleanest shot on ice. Well, I guess it would be safe to say Matt Vermaelen will be the top star tonight, but there's been a lot of good guys who could be top star tonight. I think Adam Colson's been great. He's a 1-1. Joe Mack's had a 3-point night. Tough picking 3 stars out of this one. Off the far side boards. Odessa now with the loose biscuit. Couette gains the blue line from the left side. Held up a little bit now behind the cage of Hudson. To the far corner. Driven in deep there by Fetchko. Now taken away there by McCormick. He works it back out now from the left side. Oh, poke checked away there by Perez. Now touched up as they cancel out the offsides. Now kind of jammed at in front of that Odessa bench. This is where you get afraid, where the game is in hand. Knocked off the puck there was McCormick and covered up there by Hashley. With 1:55 now remaining in regulation. Face off to the left of Hashley. Joe Mack wins the draw. Now whacked at there by Steele, trying to hold the zone. Good job for Steele to extend his point scoring streak to 10 games. Doherty, a ripper, blocked in front. And the puck now popped off the far side boards. Colin Doherty throws it back up the middle, taken there by Schubert. Gains the blue line from the left side. He'll just reel it into the far corner. Now taken there by Steele. And he'll just slip it back out to center. Oh, boy, blown tire there for Orr. Joe Mack, he's coming in. Quick wrister. Oh, shoulder save made there by Hashley as it gets the protective netting. 81 seconds remain here in the third. Be sure to stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant post-game show. We'll tell you everything that unraveled in this contest, and you might need a few minutes or more for that. Don't drink the water. Try our margaritas today. Nicky's Mexican Restaurant, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Face-off battle at one there by Shreveport. Brazil now gets knocked down from the near circle. Now he has it from the near corner. Brazil, elevator back up top to Weber. Throws it toward the net. Pad stop made there by Hashley. Into the near corner. Down to a minute left. Oh, hard hit there. And luckily Vermaelen's okay. Less than a minute to go in regulation. Bennett gains the blue line. In the near circle, shot blocked there by Brazil. Now into the far corner it goes. Mudbugs with an 8-4 lead. Now along to the near corner. Brazil trying to work it off the walls. And now a little bit of a traffic jam taken out there by Brazil kissed off the near side windows back out to center. Now tied up. And now played back to Hart up across the neutral zone. Oh, under the stick of Chirino. Now taken there by Brazil. Banged off the near side boards. Taken there by Brimmer. 15 seconds remain here in the third period. Off the near side boards all the way down. No icing. It'll go all the way down. Touched up there by Rahill. Now to the far side. And now Hoyard will just work it back out to center. Up across the middle. Dorfman's got it. He'll send it off the near side boards all the way down, and that'll do it. Mudbugs win. Claws up. 8 straight wins for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. They are one shy of tying a franchise record mark. Final score, Shreveport 8, Odessa 4. Stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Congratulations to our Shreveport Mudbugs on this 2021 season. They have overcome the odds of a pandemic to keep hockey alive in Shreveport-Bossier. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. The Mudbugs players taking a lap around the rink to thank all their Mudbugs fans for another stellar weekend. Mudbugs have won 8 straight. Cole Hudson wins his 6th straight between the pipes. He's got 18 wins on the season, and on a night where maybe he looked human, he was able to make big saves at critical times, and the Mudbugs skate away with a resounding 8-4 victory, 8 goals, the most for the Mudbugs this season. It ties the most on a franchise mark for most goals scored. It started at .331 from Matt Vermaelen. His 7th from Weber and Colson gave the Mudbugs a 1-0 lead early. Then Joe Mack scored his 14th with a great sniper from the far circle. Chirino and Procopio got the assist on the power play, and the Mudbugs led 2-0. Then the Mudbugs gave up 2 goals in 1 minute and 1 second apart. Fletcher Anderson scored his 12th, and then J.R. Perdion scored his 4th, and we were tied 2-2 after 1. Then in the second, Griffin Santom redirected home his 6th of the year from Gockler and Hedden at 5:25. The Mudbugs regained the lead 3-2. Then at 6:42, Joe Mack scored again, his 15th from Metcalf. And the Mudbugs had a 4-2 lead and a 2-goal lead for the second time, but that would be erased from Aiden Cobb and Jack Musa scoring goals 42 seconds apart. Weber, your 3rd star. Joe Mack, your 2nd star. And your top star tonight is Matt Vermaelen. So Weber, Joe Mack, and Matt Vermaelen are your stars tonight. Matt Vermaelen, of course, would score his 2nd of the game at 11:06. That broke a 4-4 tie, and that was the eventual game winners, 8th of the year, with Chirino and Weber getting the assist. And then late in the second, Matt Vermaelen would earn the hat trick with his 9th of the year. Procopio got the only assist, and the Mudbugs led 6-4 after 2. Then it was Connor Gato at 6:58 of the third, but really kind of put the nail in the coffin with his 11th. He sniped it in top shelf, where the ladies had the fine wine. Joe Mack and Garrett Steele got the assists, and the Mudbugs led 7-4. And then I guess you could say the icing on the cake or the cherry on top of the game, Adam Colson scores his 2nd of the year, first as a Mudbug against his former team. That felt good. Weber and Vermaelen get the assists at 10:31, and luckily Matt Weber is okay. He got knocked down on the play. Looked like he was bleeding and shooken up, but he is good, and he feels good. Final score, the Mudbugs 8, the Jacks 4. Scores elsewhere, Amarillo who was trailing early in the contest. They lead Lone Star 4-3 early in the third from the NITEC Sports Center. And it's a final from Albuquerque. Wichita Falls shuts out New Mexico 3-0. So that's a big win for the Warriors as they're trying to catch Amarillo for that third spot as they're jockeying for position in the top 4 spots to qualify for the Robertson Cup playoffs. With the win, the Mudbugs go to 31-7-5. They now have 61 points. For the time being, they have a 6-point lead over Lone Star with 2 games in hand. Amarillo in third place right now at 53 points. Wichita Falls with the win, they go to 53 points. And then New Mexico at 34 points, Odessa at 25 points. I'm Chet Yoder signing off from George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Big thanks to our Mudbug viewers, listeners, and all our fans and families and our corporate partners for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. That'll do it from the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. Final score, it's the Mudbugs 8 and the Jackalopes 4. Join us for our next broadcast next Friday night from Albuquerque, New Mexico. The Mudbugs will take on the Ice Wolves in the first of a 3-game series. It'll be an 8:30 puck drop, 8:15 with the Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show. Until next time, have a good night and a better tomorrow as you've been listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. And as always, claws up.